I don't know yet.
Go ahead and run one. Yep. It should be fun. Okay. Think we're good? Let's do this. I think something might be wrong. I just can't quite put my finger on it. Okay. Let's try this again. Boom, 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 boom. Temporarily turn that off. And that off. This on, that. This. There we go. There we go. That's okay. So, apparently over the weekend, every single one of my apps decided to log me out. So I'm like, hey, everything's up and running. Let's go use the restroom real quick and then we'll start. And then I get back and it's like, no, you're not logged into that. No, you're not logged into that either. Oh, Steam was even like, we've never seen you before. And I'm like, oh, great. Had to like do a full like ticket system for it. Not ticket system, but the full process of like, yes, this is me. Here's my 2-factor authentication. Yes, this is this. 3 days later. Okay. That's up and running. Good news is, for once, everything isn't broken. Well, I mean, at this point, no. Why? Huh. Oh, I see what the problem is. Aha. There we go. Now we're all set up. Think. I haven't. I didn't check like if anything needed updates outside of that. So we might boot up the game and then Nvidia's just like, guess what? Restart everything. Because it is Tuesday, and that is when most of that happens. Kind of want to just jump directly into the game now that I've had to IT support myself for a bit. So I'm going to go ahead and swap for that. Oh, not bigger, smaller. Up and down is hard to figure out when it is technically my Monday. Yesterday's not my Monday. Today is my Monday. And I am feeling a Monday. No, I have not started recording yet. I've realized an issue with my recording, and I don't know how much I want to continue my recording. Okay, so on Saturday I did art. On Sunday I did editing. And I edited on Sunday for like, I don't know, close to 5 hours and finished editing 1 day's worth of stream. That's not great. That's not great at all. Actually, it's close to horrendous as I could possibly get. Because that means throughout the week, I record 4 episodes or 4 like stream sessions, right? And then it takes me 5 hours to chop 1 day's worth of episodes up and compile it and everything, right? And render all of it. That's what that leads us to is there's literally never going to be a time that I'm caught up on editing. Now, the unfortunate thing with that is a couple of things. One, having stuff chopped down into a Let's Play makes it easier to watch. I can edit out like breaks and, if I accidentally say my kid's name or something like that, right? I can edit that out in the Let's Play and it's fine. I also can go through and, how we occasionally get that static problem. I can go through, hit that static, and pull the sound down or heighten my track. So like my volume's higher, but then the actual audio for the thing is lower so that it's not quite as loud. Like, yeah, the game sound isn't as good, but it's still at least usable.
Just take it.
Okay, so
You can always toss it later.
This puzzle, what we found out is when it starts to go dark in here, we're going the wrong way. There was another one about following the light, but then we found one that was following the stars. And that's this whole mess. We have to follow the thing on the ceiling. But we came down that way, so we're technically going this way. Back to the editing thing, though. Yeah, I'm kind of out of luck. Like, I know I can technically get faster at editing, right? That's not really a problem per se. The problem is I properly actually listen to my recording, right? The majority of my time comes from re-listening to the entire recording again. And even if I'm doing that at 4 times speed, at minimum, we're looking at an hour of just re-watching my own stream. That's time-wise not good. It's gonna take for a week's worth of stream, then 4 hours of just watching. Editing takes a while on its own, and then the rendering itself also takes hours. So I think we're going to keep doing it for this series, but I might not do a Let's Play for S.T.A.L.K.E.R, and we'll just save the recordings for it. The unfortunate thing with that is to go in and edit on YouTube a live stream. You can do it, but even just clicking to move the header, the like location of where you're trying to look at in the video. Think of it like your little progress bar on YouTube, right? Where you can like, oh, I want to start at 2 minutes in to skip the ad or whatever, right? To do that on the YouTube built-in editor for a video that's longer than like 10 minutes can sometimes take 30 minutes for it to process your request. And that's just clicking where you want to go in the video. That's not editing. That's not selecting. That's not highlighting, removing. None of that. That's just saying, hey, I want to look at minute 10. Like, so editing on YouTube is not great. My other option would be to take the full live and throw it to an AI to edit, which I'm not super thrilled with either because people haven't been using an ethical version to train AI. It's all been like just stealing everything not nailed down and training the AI with it, and I'm not thrilled about it. Okay, it's a mural of the War of Ruin. It's inscribed in the archaic writing. This depicts the Annex War. It seems far too grand a scale. If it were, it wouldn't have been called the War of Ruin. It's likely depicting a war that led to the destruction of the old world. And the people aren't the only combatants here. There are dragons and what looks like monsters in the fray, too. They could even be ancient gods. If you ask me, it looks more like they got roped into a war that the people started.
What the?
You're telling me people manipulated dragons? As many bloody dragons as a tool of war? To hazard a guess, I'd say the magic which allowed us to control archetypes fashioned after heroes of old is fairly similar.
Hey.
If gods and dragons really started fighting, no wonder they called it the War of Ruin. Could this have really happened?
However,
I mean, everything else in here is accurate, so it seems silly to be like, nah, I don't believe this tale. That always kills me when they do that in like RPGs and like fantasy stuff, where it's like you literally have the ability to like cast fire from your hands, but then like cell phone
this looks
seems odd.
valuable.
That's jaw-dropping.
Imbued with fire magic.
Damn, they're onto us.
Are they? Oh. Oh. It didn't go down in one swing.
Find.
That threw
Add
me
it to
off
the
a bit.
collection.
Okay. Look at the ceiling and find our marker again. So yeah, if I edit at the pace I'm editing for this game, I'm at day 3 in my editing. Day 3 of recordings done
On your guard!
have been turned into usable footage. We've been streaming this game for over a month.
Lovely.
Yeah, I'm most likely not gonna have that edited and entirely chopped up as a let's play and put on
Great find.
YouTube
Keep it.
till like February.
Hey, good
Which
one.
is not good.
Come on!
Impressive. Your training has paid off.
Not the end of the world,
Found something.
but
Let's take it with us.
definitely
I
not
knew you could do it.
how I needed to do that.
Nice find. Looks like it could be useful.
Which is why I'm like, Stalker's just gotta, I'll leave just the full thing up. I'll go in and edit out stuff if I absolutely have to, but I know a lot of people like chop off the beginning and the ending of their live streams. Like they chop off the introduction part where we're just chatting, and then they chop off the ending and, you know, make that the live stream. And that might be what I have to do, because listening through the whole thing is not great. What I also need to add is any time we're like hyper and like talking and just being ridiculous together, I need to add a longer replay. I have a button on my keyboard that I hit my number pad 0, and it grabs I think it's 90 seconds or 120 seconds of previously done stuff, right? I used it for grabbing like stuff in Smite. Like it's really easy in like a multiplayer game to like, oh, you got a triple kill, you just hit 0, boom, you're saved your highlight reel or whatever, and you move on. The mural, the world after ruin, is inscribed here in archaic writing.
Indeed.
Based on the title, we can surmise it depicts those who perished in the city torn asunder by flame. Would imply a world brought to the brink of destruction by a great war. What's on the bottom there? It looks like people gradually changing?
Look.
Isn't that a monster of some kind on the left? What's going on there? What a strange physiognomy? I've never seen that word before. It almost looks like a human, but the figure on the right looks like a regular person.
Oh,
No idea what any of this means. Don't think the amount of concentration on our part is going to clear it up. So yeah, it's really easy to use that that grab feature for like action clips. It's just like, oh man, that was cool. Smack the button, right? I need to get into the habit of well, that was a dumb thing I just said, and grabbed that. It's nice
That
to be
might
like,
of use
oh,
later.
hey, like, can you all record clips of stuff, and then I'll use it, right? But then at the same time, it's just as easy for me to hit 0, you know? And I just don't always get around to doing that how I'm supposed to. This way. It's so silly. They walk us through all these other riddles on how to get through here, and then we find the star path, and it's like the rest of the riddles don't matter at all. It makes itself completely pointless. Now, as far as this game goes, I've been told I'm actually really close to the end if
Lovely.
I ignore side stuff. Now, unfortunately with that, we still have companions we haven't picked up.
I think that's all of them.
Like, I have one, apparently
Gotta be
one
something
major
we can do
dungeon
here.
after this one, the final dungeon. That's it. But we still have 2, if not 3 more companions that are going to be in our
Get ready,
party.
everyone.
And all of their side
Maybe
missions,
we'll find
because
a use
everybody
for
has
that.
enough to at least hit rank 8 on their guide. So I don't know how we're going to balance that.
What is this?
Look, something's carved into the stone monument. Are these tenets of the pagan faith? It says, "Be not perplexed by illusion. Accept fear and open thy eyes. Do so and the truth shall be within your grasp." A warning then, but to caution us against perplexity of illusions. Does this mean there's some way to see through the maze's
That means-
contrivances? Maybe it's telling us we need to sense the magla. Perhaps my sight can do the trick
Hey.
here. Hey, why don't we try face sight?
There's something we can use nearby.
Okay. Does that mean I can just do this now? No, it doesn't.
Hey, maybe
We still
there's
have to
something
follow
do here.
the star path. Now, tonight, I think is the download time for S.T.A.L.K.E.R. If it's not, the first half of our stream tomorrow might just be talking that I could get it downloaded. It's a mural. The old world is inscribed here in archaic writing.
Jesus.
Old world, is it? I suppose this is some kind of ancient city. Those are buildings. They're preposterously tall. Never in all my days have I seen a town such as this. It's hard to believe it's a depiction of the past, isn't it? Almost feels futuristic. So, if that's a city, what's surrounding it? It looks like monsters?
No.
No, monsters. No, the more I look, the more it appears as though they're being worshipped. A world where there is not but one God. Now, that is indeed a very different understanding of the history from that of Sanctus. I don't think we're going to guess our way to the right answers here. Let's press on.
Oh, yeah? There's something we can use nearby.
Seek fluid intake.
You're supposed to be getting up. How are you fluid
I know.
intaking me? Oh, I have no water, actually. Hold on. I'm going to run the ads while I'm getting the water, too. Run the ads. Gosh, I just got hit with a bot that's $1,000 per stream for 700 viewers. That's not a good value. even if it was like, I don't know, that's odd. I'm back, by the way. Oh, okay, let me get that person banned real quick. There we go. However, I'm back with water and I've hydrated. I put a bunch of pellet water in my ice bottle. Ice bottle? Water bottle.
All
We
right.
found some really good loot in here.
Let's push through.
Impressive. Your trading has paid off.
So funny, like a lot of people really like the extra XP for doing the dungeons and stuff while it's storming or whatever. But the fact that Gallica will not shut up, it drives people away from it. It's kind of funny. She's like a much beloved character till it's inclement weather, and then it's like, never mind. I do not blame them. How am I back on the first floor? What is going on with this? This feels stupid. I feel like I've done a
Maybe
loop,
there's something to do here.
and I shouldn't have.
Sounds
I've been just
crazy,
following this path
but
for a bit, and
something's
that
around
was the entrance.
Hey. Mayhap.
No.
I don't know if they call it melanchalization. No, this mist might be sophisticated design magic. Magic, you said? Whoa. Ooh. Hold up. Something mildly important to my obsessed brain just popped across my feed real quick. And we are going to go look at that. Warhorse Studios just went live. We're gonna just put that up in the background. I'm gonna be mildly distracted for a bit, but that should be okay. Okay. Magic say, contrived temple itself, perchance a trap laid to
If
ward off intruders.
so-
If it's a trap, then there must be some way to spring it. Let's keep trying. Okay, and this brought us back here, so these act as check.
Hey, maybe there's something to do here.
The weird thing is we've been this way already. Because over here,
This
We're
is
gonna-
bad.
we're going to come up on a section that's the front door. I do believe, anyway.
Gotta be something we can do here. Sounds crazy.
Wait, is this different
but
this time?
Something's around here.
No, it's still the same. Yeah, I can't do anything about the fog. I can see that I need to go down there, but like, and then not be able to do it. Okay, where are we at now? Yeah, this is gonna loop back around to the main door. I think this is the one here about illusions. Be not protected by illusions, except fear. Open thine eyes. Do so, and the truth shall be within your grasp.
Hey, maybe there's something to do here.
I don't 100% understand.
Sounds crazy. But something's
'Cause I feel like
around
at this point, we now found a rule that truncates what we were doing before. But I'm not sure.
It's all clear.
Not truncates, but supersedes. There we go. We're gonna keep doing this loop for a second, but I have a feeling this is gonna take us nowhere. Yeah, because this is the original one. Lost in the mist will be dialed. This is the other tip. That's the entrance.
Gotta be something we can do here.
And I'm not seeing anything new.
Hey, maybe there's something to do here.
I wonder if it has to do with...
We're spotted. Blades at the ready.
Hey, maybe there's something to
This
do
goes
here.
down? Okay. Yeah, I don't understand. I was hoping
There's something we can use nearby.
that...
They found us! Look alive! Gotta be something we can do here.
Wait a minute. If we go back down
Good.
over,
I think we lost them.
there was a stone
We've put some
here. What
distance
does
between
this
us.
stone say then?
Perhaps we're safe.
Mortals are all on lone shards on Mother Earth. Look to the stars. Okay, so this is the one that taught us how to follow the map
Maybe there's something
above
to do
us. So we have made a full loop now.
here. Yep, we're safe here.
We're spotted. Blades at the ready.
I think we're in the clear.
And the silly thing is like, I can't shortcut to any of these places. I have to follow the starlight. It's got to be near the one about, like, your fears or whatever.
Everyone all right?
Okay.
Sounds crazy. But something's around here.
You keep saying that, but I don't know how to do what you're wanting me to do.
Hey, maybe there's something to do here.
Wait a minute. Look at that. There's a split here. Aha.
They
Okay.
noticed us. On your guard.
Hey, rude.
I knew you could do it.
Come on!
Great job.
Okay, where are we at now? Now this is definitely taking us to where we need to go.
Hey, maybe there's something to do
All right,
here.
how's that? Come on!
That was well
All right,
done.
how's that?
Power can be so
on.
intoxicating.
There's something we can use nearby.
Check broken wall. Wall's broken here. I wonder if
But-
someone fell. But this breakage is unusual, and perhaps we can conclude a battle occurred here. I think we're going to use the assumption that what's her face fell.
Yeah!
The priestess we're trying to save.
Well,
Okay.
I hope we've seen the last of them.
What? There's someone here.
Is the person we're after Dingus? Stroll, I swear.
It's you. I believe we met at the spring? My name is Euphrasia. I am priestess of the dragon god, but you may call me Eupha, if it pleases you.
Yep, yep.
To see you now, you seem largely unscathed. You have hidden yourself well, priestess. This place is devoid of monsters. Almost uncannily so.
I sought the room least affected by Magla. We of the Mustari are blessed with a third eye that can see magic's flow. But more importantly, why are you here?
Edeni asked us to help you. We're here in the stead of the island soldiers.
So my brother is safe. Thank goodness. Then I trust your word. Please, help me complete the ritual for the island.
Wait, girl. We want no part of this sacrifice. We're here to take you back.
'Twas your brother's own behest. If you doubt us, then you may seek your answers from him.
My brother would have you stop me. But why?
This is so crazy to think he doesn't want his sister to die.
But what happens if I return? The island's Magla royals. Our people are tormented by horrors from the sea. Even our herds are being driven to madness. The chaos must be quelled. And if I stand as sacrifice, no one else will need to.
A fire burns in you, girl. It's a valor any knight would be proud to wield. And I should know. But if you're to risk your life, shouldn't it be for something certain?
Is all this really happening because of that dragon god?
What?
Huh. Oh, there we go. Good morning, Wampus. How's it going?
But the perils that grip the island, they are born of the same magic that floods this temple.
We've seen the same phenomenon across the nations. This affliction isn't isolated to your islands.
Even so, surely...
How about this then? We'll get you safely to the altar and see what we can figure out there.
I did
Know
see
where
that
it is,
you,
don't
you tried to stream last night, or was it your first story? I don't remember. It popped up and I like rolled over and looked at it and like just went back to sleep.
Well, yes.
Let's see what's really going on back there for ourselves. We've got business with this lance of yours too.
I need to figure out a better way to do my stories. They really want you to do like recordings with your face, and I'm like not thrilled about that. Allegedly, there's a way to upload a video and then do it, and I might do that instead. I'm not sure.
She's right. No point in stopping here. Is that okay, Captain? We'll protect you.
Yes. When we leave this island, we will do so together.
Sounds good. How'd your stream
What do
go?
you want with Dracotios?
Let's see if I can do... Not that it matters. Everybody that's in here right now knows you, but... Hey, it worked. It wasn't working last stream or the stream before.
No. Whatever your answer, it hardly matters for the sacrifice. I will trust all of you as envoys of my brother. Besides... my third eye sees the flow of Magla keenly.
Okay.
There is something unusual about the Magla in your wake. It brings to mind descriptions of the heroes of old.
Fair.
Are you talking about archetypes?
Then we must not disgrace their legacy. Let us proceed with all due care.
Okay, to sidetrack for a second. I have done something in the background. Hold on, let me see if I can it's something I've been meaning to do for a bit. So let's boop, 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 boom. Duplicate. I have I have in the background, I'm watching a stream as well for Warhorse Studios. I'm just listening, not really watching. But it's got the Kingdom Come Deliverance music running with it, and it's all like 19 or 1400s like loots and stuff over top of Metaphor, and it's really throwing me off. It's like clashing with each other really hard.
Then...
Okay. Now, this place is massive. Allegedly, I'm only like a third of the way through this dungeon. Because we found her, and now we still need to proceed below. I don't know how true that is, but... Oh, let me finish what I was working on before I forget. There we go. Aha. So what I was trying to do was, so this first, then this. Yeah. No, my clumsy hands. There we go. So yeah, I was trying to set up a scene while I was talking about that like showed off like this other thing I had going on. I'm trying to make one that like if I ever need to show what I'm doing on screen, I can just hit a button and like it's good to go. So that's set up now and I don't have to worry about that anymore. Go back to the gaming tab. Good. Another thing I can check off my my notepad of crap I have to do.
Time to go.
The altar is deep in the basement, deep down the stairs.
Everything's pretty standard.
We're spotted. Blades at the ready.
I see the enemy.
I get so used to the like dash forward you do if you lock on that I kind of forget sometimes to like use it.
Great find. Keep it.
There they are.
Forward!
They falter.
There
Give
we
it
go.
my all.
You make the first move.
Vitus power.
I'll show you.
Gale! You hit their weakness.
In the name of
Don't let
just
up now,
Swordmaster! They die hard!
There is a move
I
that
stand
gives you
magic
like
knight.
guaranteed splash damage.
They yet cling
And
to life.
I'm
Coin.
kind of excited about it.
Sorry.
Behold this power.
Smooth finish. Great work, everyone.
The next one
There
will
we
fall
go.
just as easy.
That's a ton of magla.
Careful. We're not through them yet.
Yeah, but it's a low level.
Did it.
It's so weird. I feel like the
If it's useful, I say grab
you
it.
hydrated me before you left. Unfortunate. Wait, excuse me?
I can't believe.
Those are the soldiers. Oh, okay. The soldiers who escorted me. Oh no, how can this be? Fault lies with me, and my atonement shall be realized when I become a sacrifice to the dragon god. What is this dragon god anyway? Any ideas what could have started this little temper tantrum? Of that, I'm uncertain, but ever since the founding of the village, when our protector deity frenzies, it is appeased by the sacrifice of the priestess. It's a mural. Our origins is inscribed here in archaic writing.
This?
What's this one of? Our origins. That is the Mastari people. Look close there. Look close there. The people in the painting have
Very
three
well.
eyes. This painting depicts the birth of the village. In the center, there is our first chief. Our village passed down and protected by it for generations, and now I, too, must sacrifice myself to save it. Okay.
Let's stash that
I'm
somewhere
having
safe.
such a hard time not being distracted. Okay. Wow, this place is huge.
Ugh. Just a bunch of
Right there. Time for some close combat.
There we go.
If you see a use for it, I say take it with you.
They're showing off the collector's edition for Kingdom Come
All right.
again.
How's that?
'Cause apparently they found a few copies and they've got like it tagged so that people can find it on the website. Okay, this whole thing, by the way, is we're figuring out the backstory of like the entire game right now. It's a mural. The birth of the priestess is inscribed here in archaic writing. So we've got the priestess, the lance, and the flock. Feels like we're getting closer and closer to the truth of this island. People of the village discovered these ruins and met the dragon god. Later, those entrusted with the sacred ceremonial duty became the priestess. The dragon god is our protector, deity, but also impetuous god of conflict. Sometimes its all-consuming rage is directed at the island. In those chaotic times, the priestess makes herself a sacrifice. Legends foretell that in offering her life to beg for mercy, the dragon god's spirit is
Hey.
appeased. Yufa, are you not afraid to die? Seems like you want this to happen. I cannot claim to be absent of fear, but I possess the ability to save the people of the village I hold dear, so more than anything else, feel both joy
Let
and
us
pride.
continue forth.
Now then, let us resume our journey.
Say,
I understand your feelings, but do you really mean to throw your life away?
Let's push through.
Yeah, nice work.
All right.
Hey,
How's that?
good one.
There's the end of it. Where I go, everywhere I go, stairs. Oh, they did a skip to show that we had made it down a bunch of stairs. That's kind of funny. Yes, that is the lady we drank her bathwater. Such a weird statement to say out loud.
Hey,
We've come a long way down. What's up ahead is
I
the
mean to
altar
say-
back there. You will know once you see it. Please go on inside.
Got it.
I've played too much zombies. I just tried to break the crystals to get tactical grenades.
what?
Wow, what is this place? I don't think we've seen anything like this before.
Huh?
What? I knew it was going to be crazy down here, but still. Would you look at that? The sky. So strange to see being so far underground. What the hell is going on? I shared your surprise when I first saw this place. Your shock is only natural. This is Draken Grace Shinjuku. Oh my gosh, we're in the Shinjuku district. Okay. The remnants of an ancient civilization. My people refer to it as the Lost City. So we are over Tokyo, or in Tokyo now. That's no language I know. Safe to say it's really, really old. Yes, our ancestors discovered it alongside the lance, enshrined it all in the temple.
Please, have a look.
Look at your feet. Traces of the priestess past imprinted in the soil, an earthly record of the pilgrimage here. If we follow them, we shall reach the altar of the lost city's lowermost level. Follow the path.
Let's go.
Can't believe we're in Shinjuku of all places. Okay.
It's all clear.
It's one of those tree guys. Let's hit this Magla Hollow and do a yakety yak.
This is the place.
The Magla is less dense here. I believe we should be able to rest safely. Is this a Magla Hollow? Well then, let's take a breather. I'm knackered. Let's see. Talk to
In
allies.
other words,
That view is incredible. It certainly caught me off guard. I've never heard of a spell that could create a sky underground. It's an ancient magic. Its line of succession was frayed, so there are none left who can wield it.
And then...
I'm a little concerned about all these crystals around here too. Perhaps they're not quite as ominous as the Melancholia crystals, but they are Magla, no? Yes, at least they appear to be from their coloring, as the presence of the dragon gods what causes them to propagate in such a manner. No, these crystals have always been here. They were already present when these ruins were discovered. So these ruins have been melancholized for a long, long time then. The melancholy of these ruins feels familiar. I can't say for certain, but I'm reminded of another place I know. I wouldn't be surprised if the Dragon's God's presence is making it far worse. We should press on carefully. And to make a record. Now, on this other side monitor here, they did a kind of a nifty way of summing up the first Kingdom Come Deliverance.
Let's go.
You have a nightmare and experience the entire first game like shortened to a cutscene of you having like a flashback.
There
I feel like it's pretty well done.
Let's push through.
Oh wow, I expected that guy to be. Ooh,
That's all
hold
of
up.
them. Yes?
Why is there a red enemy in here? Oh, look at that.
They look pretty tough. Careful now.
Look, we found a
Hey, good one.
a crystal,
You found something.
a farming crystal,
What an incredible
A
find.
magnificent find.
alabaster armor. Pure white armor, untouched by both light and shadow, can be purified at the church.
Nice
I
find.
think we're just gonna go ahead and destroy this
Time for some close combat. Come on.
because we're gonna do.
All right. Now push through.
I have a specific way I want to do the end
There's an
dungeon.
end to that.
The plan is we're gonna finish the story up. I want to finish up all our side character stories. We're gonna do all that, and then we're gonna do the main dungeon.
Fine.
I'm
Keep
gonna
it.
make a save at a specific spot in the main dungeon that we are gonna come to. Well, I say we. I will come back to off stream because I want to grind everybody up to max before a new game plus. Okay. Well, we've looped back on ourselves, so that's not good. Boom, 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 boom. I really wish I had my sword right now, though. Is that the entrance then?
No.
Not quite. That leads to an ancient lift powered by Magla. There are 4 lifts in the Lost City. In order to reach the altar, we must make careful use of them.
Let us go.
Please continue along the traces on the floor as you've been. The lift to the altar is ahead.
Is this right?
Okay.
Just a sec.
Hey, not that lift. We need to find another one that connects to the altar.
Just a sec.
Okay, cool. Follow the path. Immediately leaves the path.
I don't
All
see
right.
anything
How's
we
that?
can't handle easily.
Just take
Hold
it.
up.
You can always toss it later.
Go ahead and wait for our
now.
ads. I got too distracted by watching the other thing. Okay. I'm so stupidly excited for Kingdom Come Deliverance. I know it's probably not going to do well on stream because it's another massively long RPG. I've actually thought about starting stream an hour earlier in February just to have more time. I worry about doing nighttime streams because a lot of the streams I go and hang out with are also nighttime streams. So, oh, excited. Oh my God, it looks so good. Okay, that aside, for the rest of the year, we have 2 other games, maybe 3, debated on doing, like maybe a night of flight sim just because. That comes out tonight, I think, at 10 p.m. I'm not 100% sure on the 10 p.m. actually. Tomorrow is S.T.A.L.K.E.R. If we don't finish this up today, which I have a feeling we won't because this dungeon is allegedly ridiculously massive. Oh my gosh, the stuff's in there. Okay. Okay, stop getting distracted. God, I'm such a little kid when stuff gets me like super ecstatic.
Right there.
We are
Okay,
spotted.
okay. Stay focused. Stay focused.
Hey,
Stay focused.
great job.
Huh. Oh, I wasn't.
Just as I thought.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that. Because both of those games are like my most important games.
Come on.
So I
Let's stash that
haven't
somewhere safe.
decided. Now, if Monster Hunter works out like it did
Push through.
in the beta
neatly
and keeps
done.
crashing OBS, then we just won't play it on stream. I couldn't even record it. I tried to do just a recording of Monster Hunter Wilds, and it still crashed
Stop.
OBS up. Everyone, on your guard. Something is here. An ear monster? Is this a new
how
human?
could-
A human? What are such monsters doing in the Lost City?
Seems likely.
What in the ever-loving crap is this? Okay. Surely it's due to an increase in melancholization, perhaps. This human was drawn here by the dragon gods as well. So they're meant to keep intruders out. They're doing the dragon god's
That
grunt
can't
work.
be.
What? But why? Why would the dragon god reject me? I am the rightful sacrifice. Never mind that now. Doesn't it seem like this thing's acting weird? Almost like it's waiting for us to make a move.
Wait.
Halt.
Indeed.
It's an two ears that are holding a knife between them and have an arrow through the top of each ear holding them together, while two other people are riding on the lobes like pogo sticks. Yep. So my eyes do not deceive me. It's moving as we move. If we can predict its movements, then we can slip past. A fight isn't necessary. Let's be
I see
cautious. By a fight isn't necessary, you mean lock onto it and punch it a lot, right?
Keep your wits about you.
It's a weird puzzle.
That might be of use
Mossy
later.
weapon. I really do want to just see if we can attack this thing. We cannot.
No.
Our cover's blown. Okay.
Let's go.
Nice hit.
Critical
That was
hit.
Perfect.
I've got. This is just what I need.
In the name of just no holding back.
Move him
Are
up.
you prepared?
I'm stepping with blade in hand. I stand waiting.
Coin. I won't hold back.
This is nothing. Too slow.
Dodge, Hulkenberg.
Nice,
Like
nice.
poetry in motion.
I actually saw people were purposefully manipulating Heismay. They were purposely using Heismay as a dodge tank to force turn orders to fail. They put him in
This'll be
literally
over
like the
soon
max
enough.
evasion gear and then just give him Knight's Proclamation and put him in the back. And he acts as the tank instead of Hulkenberg.
Mass dancer. Gale.
Okay.
Stepping back. Closing the
I
distance.
don't know what an
Sword
ear's
master.
weakness is. Apparently it's not slashing damage.
Is everyone?
Let justice prevail. I will fight with pride. Come forth, royal soul.
Poison shot? Can you poison an
I'll
ear?
give you the
And not only an
performance of a
ear, but
life I
like it's
call
a
upon
ghost
royal
ear.
soul.
The whole thing is just weird. I don't know. Ow. Rude.
Badly hurt.
There we go.
Get her some healing.
Yeah, we're not gonna worry about healing.
Juna, are
Moving
you
to the
okay?
rear. Time to go
Look, you're
offensive.
about to drop.
Give me your
Synthesis.
You can do this.
You will taste justice.
A new swordsman move.
Tougher than I thought.
Okay, that was kind of
Observe
cool.
the enemy. Join with me. Not this. With blade in hand.
Let's do
Strike
proclamation,
me,
and then I'll throw a fairy dust.
Coin can solve problems a blade cannot. This should work.
Thanks.
I'm obliged.
I owe you.
I'm so excited. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to watch this video again later that they're doing on Kingdom Come Deliverance right now. I'm only like kind of listening to it, but oh man, got my heart.
Dancer.
I feel like if I grin any farther, my face is gonna break.
I knew you'd help.
Now, sword master.
Okay. I really wish there was better like sword
Master.
attacks
I'll
though.
cut them.
It's very mana heavy for the little amount of boost I get out of it compared to some of the other classes.
It's okay.
It's still up.
I mean, obviously nothing's gonna beat throwing money at things.
Down.
Oh, that's good.
Juna's badly hurt. Get her some healing. Hulkenberg's down. Someone help her get back in the fight.
Pretty good. Pretty good.
Dancer.
Let's throw a heal at herself.
I shall fight
Troll
as the
is
noble
just
I
going to
am.
be on med duty for a minute.
This should work.
My spirit is unbroken. Oh, power of heroes.
And allegedly, I'm already like close to the level I need for the final fight. So man, getting hit with that crit is like killing us. Oh, it didn't give him an extra turn.
At this rate,
Get him healed up.
Oops. Hey, gold attack. Look at that.
Not bad, if I say so. Nice. I feel
Ha! I have never known
Okay,
such
okay.
heights.
Stop getting distracted. We've got this.
What is it?
Still, since the monster's presence, that may not have been its true body.
What the?
Not its true body. You care to explain? Yeah, look at this like weird path it created too. Come on, it stands, but it may be pointless to defeat those monsters. Okay, that's fair. I definitely need this.
Yes.
Oh, you know what I should also do while we're stretching? Get all our allies healed back up. Yeah, the huge ears were kind of weird. It feels like they're using
There they
the
are.
monster
Forward.
archetypes
Let's push through.
from oh god, I can't remember what it's called now that I'm thinking about it. There's this Korean manga and light novel, right? That people start becoming monsters due to strong emotions. Their emotions being really strong causes them to turn into stuff, right? So like a bodybuilder that is just really obsessed with bodybuilding before he dies to these monsters becomes a bodybuilding monster that exclusively his whole goal is to just seek out protein.
Something.
So he runs around
If
finding
you see
meat
use for it,
and
I
whatever.
say take
right?
it with you.
They distract him with protein, like whey powder at one point. But then like other people that are like just you're really afraid of heights or whatever, they become like mole people. They do this like weird amalgamation thing where everybody kind of shifts into other stuff, right? And it's all based on whatever their like heart's desire is, I think is probably closer to what it's called.
I knew I could count on you.
It also looks like the weird giant ears.
Add it to the collection.
They, even though they don't move unless we're moving, they also don't leave their path.
I see the enemy.
I think they see us.
Time for some close up.
That was neatly done.
Okay.
Come on.
Hey, great job.
It's kind of weird that we're like searching through these clearly like modern day trash cans and stuff, with this whole game being like old school like fantasy RPG. Now that I'm in a city, just feels weird.
Incredible.
They did something similar in there's this game it's not Azura's Wrath, I don't think. There's a game that when you're like playing the game and it's very basic, and then you fall through this ground area and you're fighting like this giant white monster in the sky. It's so vague, it's not even enough to like point out what it is, but it has this feeling to it where it's there we go. There's another door here. We can manipulate these like really easy too by just like running in place against the wall. Looks like parts of a keyboard have fallen off here, but they're made of a material I don't recognize. Perhaps an ancestor of the instrument? This thing's burnt to a crisp, but it is a keyboard, isn't it? Looks a bit different from the ones you see in the church. So there's a similar ancient instrument in ancient times then? How funny. Well, music was the first magic this world ever knew, darling. I can only imagine how much the old world loved it. Odd. Okay, there we go. This is the elevator we need, but I don't want to do that yet. Oh my god, it's gonna force me. Strange, it's not moving. The magma sustaining it must have faded. It's an old device after all. If we activate the magic source, the lift should move normally.
So be it.
And where might that source be? Do you know?
If so,
To get the mechanism, we'll have to take a shortcut through a neighboring lift. This one works, I believe, so let's go there. Okay. Okay, that's gonna take us down, but we don't care about that yet.
Right there. Let's push through.
That was well done.
Well,
There they are.
I hope it's the last of them.
Forward.
I imagine that would be of use.
All right. How's that?
Oh, that's another set of stairs. Oh man, didn't I accidentally go downstairs earlier? Oh man. Hold on. Burp, burp. There we go. Yeah, I don't know. I know it's not like a massive concern. We already came through that door. This door.
Just take it.
Good.
You can always toss it later.
Nothing else important though.
I see the enemy.
He found us.
Time for some close combat.
If you see use
Charging
for it,
in.
I say take it with you. Nice find. Looks like it could be useful.
Hey, you found something.
Hmm.
What now?
Do this. This. I don't know how to get over there. Let's hit this other elevator and see if it brings us up from underneath.
We've been
There
spotted.
they are.
On your guard. Forward.
Oh, that's good.
Good one.
I think there's treasure nearby.
Right there.
There's something we can use nearby.
I see the enemy.
Gotta be something we can do here.
Goodness.
Just take it.
Ignore that for now. See if we can come up behind it.
I'm sure of
Right there.
Charging in.
I see the enemy.
Being able to defeat those in 2 hits is kind of nice. Yeah, so this here, there's no reason to go over there. This leads down, I think. No, that leads back up. And up, I can't see? Oh, look at that. Okay.
Indeed.
There they are.
There's another
Time for some close.
another crystal behind that corner.
Charging in.
I had more to learn.
Right there.
Oh, that's lovely.
So from here on, we are looking to
There
kind
they
of
are.
grind up people as we can
Such skill.
while looking into open all their like side abilities.
I see the enemy.
Impressive. Your training has paid off.
I think for the most part, we're going to
What an
just
incredible
straightforward it.
Magnificent find.
All in Abacus. Attacks that land always deal critical hits. What?
What now?
That can't be right. Let's see what happens when we do that. If it's always a critical, that's major. We've already gotten a from this location, and we haven't found another one yet.
Right there.
Target it. There we go. Gosh.
That's sweet to
Oh,
red
it's
star.
done.
We make the first move.
Merchant.
Okay, so it
Don't
doesn't apply to...
underestimate me.
Wait, does that mean it always crits
Watch me.
in melee range?
You hit their weakness.
In the name of
Don't let
just.
us
Are you
down,
prepared?
It always crits in melee range. That feels booty.
That's the last of them. The way's clear.
Well,
I hope we...
Scraps of yellow paper are scattered on the ground in front of me. I guess this is ancient writing. Maybe Yufa could
Now
read
that
it.
you mention it.
A long time ago, my brother taught me to read the writing of the ancients. It's not especially legible, but I shall try my best. The discovery of Magla, era of science to an end. But despite all its glory, Magla author our destruction. The world destroyed. Wait, so what's science? And this bit about Magla destroying the world. So the calamity had to do with Magla after all. Guess that's all we know. Gee, this is the first time I'm seeing of this ancient writing as
However-
well. A world built on and then destroyed by magic. The cruel irony. Okay, there's a door over here.
Perhaps.
Is this the mechanism that activates the lift? Captain, go on and give it a try. Bing.
Say.
Looks as though we are able to restore it. Will it take us to the altar?
No.
Not quite. What we restored is the lift to the entrance wing. The lift connecting to the altar still isn't functioning. Our goal is the altar. We ought to be restoring the mechanism for that lift. Rest assured, the mechanism for that lift is nearby. Simply follow the trail on the ground.
If so.
A lot of weird back and forth in this place.
You found us. Get ready, everyone.
Who's the target?
Forward.
Very
Come on.
There we go.
Let's push through.
Amazing.
How's that?
Great moves back there.
We've had so many rank ups too. I've got like a ton of leaves for us to use. Now, this is that door we couldn't open before. I don't feel like that matters like too much though. Like maybe if we went all the way back to the Magla Hollow and saved. What is this? Oh,
There they are.
gold tooth, and it gave us 2,675 money. Oh.
No way.
How many of them are there? What are we supposed to do? This looks grim. The contraption we're after should be past here. At this rate, pushing through would be impossible. What do we do?
Actually,
This is one possible countermeasure. It may be enough to eliminate the monster. If it's that good, then let's hear it. The flow of Magla around the monsters is different from the other ones. If I had to describe it, it feels fake, or like it has no real substance. In theory, we might find some source somewhere in this lost city.
I see.
Then we destroy the source of all the humans in one fell swoop. We can find the source and snuff
that's
it out.
surely right.
I have not felt its presence so far. It is surely hiding somewhere else. Worth a shot. Let's see what we can find. Okay, so that area is just locked off. We have a new elevator. We also have that area before. Let's go back downstairs and make sure I didn't miss anything. The unfortunate thing is this dungeon is ridiculously large. So through here. Oh my gosh. You can use this. I caught something out of the corner of my eye in that other stream. Dude, I'm so stupidly excited about that game.
Come on.
Oh.
Not miss this chance.
Have at them.
Act fast.
Keep
Huh.
going. Quit fighting. Everyone, go.
So, the abacus that does auto crits out of combat as well. So we now have an abacus for out of combat and one for in combat. This not auto critting and doing so little damage makes in combat that awful. It's not helpful at all. But
I shall vanquish evil.
well, that's the thing. That ear is fake, apparently.
But for all that we strive for.
Okay. Oh, great.
Hulkenberg's guard is down.
I won't hold back. Come on.
Stroll.
This I'll
They
show
got
you.
multiple ailments.
In the net. Withdrawing.
You've got a bunch of ailments slowing you down, Captain.
Not now.
Let's do this. Party switch. Scroll
Let's
to
trade
Pisa.
By the with blade in hand.
And that only costs
Jonah,
half a
It
turn.
looks
We
like
can
you've
do
got
this.
several ailments.
Let's
Watch your
go.
back.
Yeah, I got to put back on the more
all?
expensive abacus.
Hulkenberg's guard is down. Behold this power.
So we've done fire and we've
No
done
need to
wind.
rush this.
I really wish we could like change her mask
Seems
mid-battle.
like a waste.
It feels odd that she has this like.
Raging
Oh, I
fire.
didn't mean to do that one. She has this mask that can only be equipped outside of combat, and it doesn't make her character
Several
feel
ailments. Watch your back.
any
Then
more.
I'm on, sir. I'll use what I must.
Ooh,
Got a bunch of ailments slowing you down, Captain.
Not charging it for all that we strive
Hulkenberg
for!
got them right in their
Coin
weak
can
spot.
solve problems of
that
late.
is
Let's set
exciting.
it
I
up.
was really hoping that
Charging
would do what I thought it would do.
What a finale!
That was
Keep your
silly.
energy
I
up,
loved it, but it
everyone.
was silly. Death by Abacus.
Let's stash that somewhere safe.
Okay.
now?
Items. I don't think I have a ton of Anna stuff. Shouldn't have gone from the bottom up on this. Okay. Have we found any foods that... Okay, I'm gonna do this. Magic bread apparently is like really good. As long as I don't get into combat within the next 60 seconds, we just regen mana the whole time.
Just a bunch of weak points. We should be fine.
I see the enemy.
I don't see anything you
push
can't handle
through.
easily.
Good. Oh, and the auto crit makes it where we can kill those pots in one swing now. Okay.
They've noticed us.
Woo! Okay.
Right there.
They saw us.
There they are.
Not bad. I'm sure you'll find a use for it.
Good, good, good. And that bread's not giving us as much mana as I was hoping it would. It's nice,
Right there.
but like...
Remain steadfast. Some foes still draw breath.
There they are.
That'll do it.
Yeah, and I think it's worn off already. It only gave us like 50 mana back. Here's a one-sided door. Ad break.
What now?
So, let's do... Yeah. This is what I've been watching out of the side of my eye has been Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. They're doing a dev stream today, and I was like very tempted to just abandon my stream today to watch this. I was like, you know what? No, it's fine. I can look at it properly on ad breaks, and and I'll listen to it out of the corner of my ear in case something crazy happens. So this is towards the beginning of the game when they do the wipe of your abilities or whatever. So I am so massively excited for this, like to a dumb amount. I even went out of my way to make a new source in OBS just so we could do this. Now there's a way for me to like host a stream and it shows up like on both of them, but that would be a little odd. That's funny. Okay, back to what we were doing. Oh, man. Okay. I did not get distracted. We've been here the whole time. Not doing multiple things. Okay. Serious face. Okay. Here's the wall that we can't open yet. There's an elevator we can't go through and a door we can't get to. So we've done everything we can on this level. Let's go back to that elevator we saw before. So much backtracking. Oh my god, this place is massive.
Right there.
We cannot avoid this fight.
Hey.
Stand ready.
Now, allegedly, that tooth we ran into Can I just use this? Oh, I can. Oh god, where's this gonna take me? Okay, where are we at? Okay, not quite where we wanted to be, but this is close enough that I can just go there.
Draw steel. We are spotted. We've shaken them. It ought to be safe now.
Okay, here's the elevator we need.
But this is...
Such a spectacular aura. It's here. Our true foe is on this floor. Your third eye allows you to look upon it then? We detect no threats. Maybe I can use my face sight. Fun, help me get this place a thorough search.
Right there.
Hey, look there.
Quick!
Finally, gave itself away. I guess it realized it couldn't fool
This
us,
is
huh?
bad.
There it goes. After it.
Go!
So it can still only move when we move.
Wait, I think maybe we should try moving.
Okay.
I bet we could move something near here.
Damn it.
Okay, let's close this one off.
All set?
Then we'll backtrack on it because it can't get away. Oh my god, did it not work? Okay, hold up. We have another door that we need to go close. There we go. Now it should realize it's trapped. What? There we go, there we go. Box it in. Box it in. We gotta box that ear. We got it. Is everyone
Finish
ready?
it, quick!
Well, this has been a merry dance indeed. Time to finish this.
Face me! Some darker arts.
Let's stay calm. To the rear
Okay.
guard.
I didn't change my weapon out. Bananas. Okay. That's terrible.
I'll give you...
This is just what I need! Gale!
To the rear, come! I stand waiting.
Oh, did I swap that back, actually? I don't know if I did. Hey, I did. Okay, cool. Good, good, good.
Am I? This is nothing.
Oh, Hulkenberg.
Only a flesh wound.
The amount of times she gets
Hulkenberg's lost
dazed
her
or
memory.
forget what's going on because she got
Feels
knocked
like
on the
this.
head is so high.
Critical hit! Heisman's
I will
a
fight
real
with
ace!
pride. Vitus power. Pierce through!
Okay, so piercing isn't any stronger. Fire isn't any
What?
stronger.
Wasn't my task?
Uh,
To you!
Falling back!
we need ailment cures. The days? No,
Do I overuse our items?
not days. Forget.
I was saving this.
Thank you.
She falls
stay
for
calm.
forget all the time. That girl just never knows what's going on, I swear.
Nice hit! That was perfect!
I'll give...
I call upon a royal soul!
I was really hoping to get burn applied to it, but we haven't gotten that on any of the times we've attempted this.
This is nothing. Oh, power of heroes! Shatter!
Darn.
Oh, power of kings! I have my methods.
Coin can solve
Masked dancer!
Yeah, that was a terrible round of combat.
What?
Juna's having a memory lapse.
Go back
She can't
to
use any of her skills.
proclamation.
Be neither timid nor arrogant.
Yeah, poor Hulkenberg. And it's not just no thoughts, head empty, just swing. It's no thoughts, head empty, eat bug.
Assassin! Rancor!
I will fight. Let's go.
Nice hit. That was perfect.
What's going on?
Party. Let's swap her back out. Oh! Cannot switch while afflicted by forget.
Can't let it go unused.
Is everyone all right? With
Have I
blade in hand.
proclamation with her yet? I did. Look at that.
That's a worthy foe after all.
Yeah, I figured there'd be a whole lot of nothing.
This is nothing.
Hey, that works. Tiny damage, tiny damage. My favorite.
Forward! Commendable bearing.
Let's stay calm. I won't hold back. Maybe
Oh.
forward.
My basic attacks always crit, right? So this would be the better way to Abacus?
Nice hit.
That's
That
dumb.
was perfect.
This'll be over.
That's
Watch
so
me.
stupid.
Raging fuck stubborn, hey?
Observe the enemy. Comrades, lend me your
Get
strength.
him!
Oh, bolts of lightning!
Hulkenberg got them right in their
Oh,
weak
and
spot.
it's
You
weak
think
to
assassin?
lightning.
What a blunder.
So
It's
much
okay.
for
Come
that.
forth, royal soul.
Oh, I should have just had him basic attack again.
Juna's badly hurt. Get her some healing.
Nah,
Juna, are you
I'll
okay?
show you.
Luna's fine.
Look like you're about to drop.
She has more than 1 HP. She's good. Filleting katana. Okay. Crunchy, crunchy back. That settles
I
that
expected
then. Well
nothing
done,
less.
everyone. The other imposter should now be gone as well. The ground shakes. Is that an
No.
earthquake? No, I do not think so. I heard something, a roar, echoing from beneath the very ground we stand upon. A roar, so this dragon god can sense all the humans have been cleared
I'm
out
going
then.
back.
So let's go back to the room with the mechanism. The one that was filled with humans. Yeah, I kind of needed it. I'm in the process of like readjusting anyway. But thank you for the posture check. At least I don't sit like the people in the game, okay? The one that was filled with humans, there should be able to activate the lift and head to the altar. And I'm stuck in this weird room like that. There's a bunch of stuff in here I can't like get to yet. Okay.
Ah!
Just in case, first
What now?
equipment. Nope. Go back to our discerning. No, investors abacus? Yeah. Investors abacus. That crit is nice, but like the merchant's not about
All right.
Just
How's
making
that?
sure.
doing
You
melee
okay?
damage.
Don't push it.
The window posture, yeah. He doesn't sit on the window anymore now. Have you seen how he sits on the box though? Like he leans so far forwards on his knees that he's like doubled over like a folded piece of paper. Yeah, let's rest up for a bit. How do I get back there? This. And then left, right? Oh. Now left, right. Oh, look, this
Come on!
All right.
free money
did
came
it.
back. Just 2,000 gold for smacking a golden tooth.
All right.
Okay.
Whoa.
Our risk pays off.
Reduces damage from being hit by your weakness. That's good. What I need to do, equipment, Isme. Normal attacks become almighty affinity. Oh. Let's try that.
Right there. All right. How's that?
It's so funny because like RPGs have this way of like, oh man, I can see the right direction to go. Let's go the other way.
I see the enemy.
It's always been such a funny trope to
You're
me.
not going to make it if you don't heal.
Yeah, yeah.
There they are. Let's push through.
That was brilliant.
Sorry. They've announced a photo mode for Kingdom Come Deliverance finally. Whew, glad that's over with. I'm ready for a nap. Well done. The lift that connects to the altar should be in working order now. How do I get back over there? Let's go this way. We'll take a left here and just follow this wall, I think.
I see the enemy. All right. Hey, how's that? Through. Yeah. All right. How's that?
Impressive as ever.
There they are. Right here. Let's go.
Okay, hold on.
What now?
Hold on. There's the photo mode. When you leave photo mode, Henry walks out loud enough to attract guards and stuff. So you can't use photo mode to look around corners because Henry will give your position away. Okay, sorry. Oh gosh. This isn't where I need to be, is it? Let's hit that. Is it that elevator we need? Oh, and now we can make this shortcut. Okay. I wondered why this ear was even here. And it's just so we have a shortcut to come back to this elevator. That's good design. It makes no sense at first, but then like afterwards you're like, oh, okay. Oh, you know, I should probably change our party route because he's May's low. No, we'll leave Stroll out for a little bit. And then this one. There we go.
So apparently...
Oh, this quake is more violent than the last. Looks like we're finally closing into the Dragon God. You know, I've been thinking, could the Dragon God be responsible for the fall of this lost city?
That can't be.
What are you saying? The Dragon God is not so wicked a deity as the one you describe. Can we really say she's wrong, though? Can you? Didn't they originally discover Drakidios down here? That's true, but that, as it may, it doesn't mean...
No.
This is no place to consider such hypotheticals. There is no other way to tell if one is a friend or foe till we meet face to face.
Let us continue forth.
Oh, what is that?
Oh, that's not half
I
bad.
see the enemy. Forward! Let's push through!
Keep an eye out.
It was like a chef. It had like a pan with like peas or something in it.
Enemies up ahead.
Come on!
That was
There
well
they
done.
are. Time for some close combat.
You hit him right in the
Good.
weak spot. Good job.
We cannot
Right
avoid
there.
this fight. Stand ready.
Amazing.
There we go. This place is so big.
I see the enemy.
We're spotted.
Forward!
Oh, it's
Blaze
eggs.
at the ready.
There they are.
Oh, we finally found one our level.
Line sighted.
So heavy.
Oh, Dixie.
Oh
My
no.
shoulders. What?
That
High
was
stakes
a
with memory loss.
devastating
You can't remember
open
how to
round
use
of
his
combat.
skills.
I was saving this.
Juna's
I
having
will
a
fight
memory
with
lapse.
falling back.
She can't use any of her
Let's go.
skills.
Two remaining.
One for the captain. Let's keep it going.
What's going on?
Kind of wish I had one that like
Let this
cleared
sit.
forget and gave us
Makes
mana
a
back.
They've dropped your defenses.
I stand waiting.
I'll use what I must. First one.
Well, Heisman.
Much
There we
obliged,
go.
Heisman.
Coming. Oh man.
Juna, careful. Your
When
defenses
it's
are down.
Juna's
Royal
turn, we're
Soul.
gonna let her.
3 enemies left.
Oh,
You
she
can do this.
doesn't have enough mana. Oh man. MP recovery.
This should be good.
That wasn't
Heisman,
enough. She needs
it's
47.
Justice
Oh,
prevail. Strike me if you dare.
You think yourself eek? Face me. Keep your guard.
Heisman.
A
Let's
halfway
fight
decent
his
result.
power.
Nice hit.
Ooh, spicy
perfect.
crits. Spicy.
Utter swine!
Hulkenberg's furious.
call upon the royal
So try to calm down.
Hulkenberg's furious. What?
You dare insult me, wretch?
Hulkenberg got them right in their weak
Let
spot.
us
Infuriates the
clean up this mess.
person
I'll
that
use what I
auto
must.
attacks with their weakness. Is kind of fun.
Formidable indeed.
It's okay. Come forth, Royal Soul.
Nice hit. That was perfect.
I'll show you.
It's so frustrating that she doesn't have enough MP.
Raging Fuck,
Let's
got
see
one.
the finale.
I
Such
knew
daring.
you could do it.
You dare insult me, wretch?
Only one
The
left.
advancer,
Finish them
face
off.
me.
We're clear.
Rancor.
Rancor.
What a finale! Keep your energy up, everyone.
Good. A clean victory.
And we got a Magla pill out of it to recover the one we had to use. Okay, let's.
What now?
Items. What was that bread called again? Magical bread. There we go. We have an item over here that'll give us a temporary save point in case something goes crazy.
Whoa. Looks like they found us.
Why is that
see the enemy.
egg
Time
gold?
for some close combat.
That worked out. Keep it up.
I don't know. Hey, gold tooth.
All right.
Awesome.
We did it. They saw us. On your toes, everyone. We're respawted.
Yeah. Oh,
Right there.
it didn't do the lock on, so I didn't like
Keep it.
teleport
Charging
back
it.
to it. There we go.
Let's stash that somewhere safe.
Oh man, is this calling
see
like
the enemy.
every enemy to me? What is
Worked
going
out.
on with that?
Keep it up.
Okay. Oh, there was another turn that we could have done. Okay. There's a thin disc on the ground catching and reflecting light. Maybe it's an ancient. Hold on. Ah, that's better. Maybe it's an ancient mirror or something. But why the hole?
Look,
It's got Magla circuits embedded inside of it. Maybe it's a very ancient igniter? Look at the way it shimmers like a rainbow. And there's a hole in the middle. I've got some faint scratches in it too, like it was spun around.
Perhaps.
Maybe it's a throwing weapon. Could this be an ancient assassin's tool spoken of in my village? The fabled shuriken? I can't fathom the purpose of this. Was it a weapon of some kind? Literally a CD. God. It looks like an ancient stack of papers on the ground. The front page depicts some kind of chart.
Mayhaps.
These are ancient numerals. Perhaps it was a record of days. My best assumption is that this is an ancient calendar. Why does it break why does it break every 7 days? If indeed 'tis a calendar, this week should be separated by groups of 5 days. Perhaps their way of counting weeks was different to ours. Looking at this calendar, it would seem that the number of days in the year is the same. I did not check to see if this was a trap. Oh my god.
Last one on us?
Now accept your fate.
Why, hello there, treasure.
I will fight merchant!
Nice hit. That was perfect. This'll be I call upon a royal soul. Raging fire.
I let justice prevail.
Assassin! Ha! Die!
Woo!
Let us carry this fortune onward.
Get ambushed. Still won.
We found some.
Kinda great.
Well.
A sumptuous magla feast. So nutritious that one meal replenishes all magic power of one ally.
Come on!
That was brilliant.
Okay.
They all seem pretty weak.
That loops back that way, so let's go this way. Clearly missed this over here.
There they are.
No! Whoa! Why did it do that? Oh god!
Come and get it.
Keep it up.
Ah! No! No!
Good job.
Take this!
Hit it where it hurts. That hurts like a...
Ooh!
We must strike.
Get in there.
That was almost bad.
Finish 'em off.
Good news
I'll
is
use
she
what I
now
must.
has enough.
What a blunder.
So
Let's
much
stay
for
calm.
that.
His
Fight us
inability to
power.
steal stuff is so frustrating sometimes.
Watch me.
And that's the talent of a
Stand,
song.
oh
Now
power
that's a
of
grand
heroes! Join with me!
We'll combine our strength.
Boom! What?
What a finale! Keep your energy up, everyone. Be careful.
I see the enemy.
Let's push through!
Now,
Let's
we must
move
strike.
this.
I'll use what I must.
Let's see.
Some darker arts.
Cool time for some close combat.
You hit their weakness. That's your opening, Captain.
He's so useless without magic.
I'll leave
It's
this
kinda
I'll do my
unfortunate.
part.
I stand for all that we strive for!
Hulkenberg got them right in their weak spot.
You think? Assassin!
Coin, let's go. Falling back. By this power.
Nice hit.
Nice.
That was
I can't
perfect.
afford to hold. Are you prepared? What a mess. After me! No.
Oh, I forgot. He's like
Time to go
weak
offensive.
against
Swordmaster!
the
I
resistance
better
to
die
his
hard.
abilities. That's kind of terrible. It is quite funny to watch the devs fail in combat over and over
A bunch
again.
of ailments slowing them down,
Let
Captain.
justice prevail!
It's like, what happened, man? Okay, piercing damage, piercing damage.
Nope,
That's
not
all
this.
unfortunate.
Come!
I was hoping the shield art
Hulkenberg
would be,
got them right in their weak spot.
Assassin! I show no mercy. Formidable indeed.
Coin,
That's a
merchant.
lot of ailments. Be careful.
boom. Oh, thank you.
Smooth finish.
Get that situated. Bap. Ooh. Massively crunchy. Massively crunchy. Okay. Pop, pop, pop. Properties. This is such a silly fix, too.
Great work, everyone.
Basically, I remove it as
clear.
the
We'll press on.
active Yeah, I remove it as the active window, and then sometimes it'll fix it. And the other time is if I remove it from OBS and re-add it, it'll fix it. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure why it's doing it though, which is the unfortunate part.
Our foes have fallen.
Okay, that's good.
We are safe for the time
I thought I
being.
screwed that up. I was like, well, at least we died a happy explosion. Thank you, Lychee. It's awfully helpful that you point that out. It saves a lot of time in editing. Like a ton of time in editing. Because then I only have to, instead of like trying to adjust the audio, I just cut that section out. Yeah, and there doesn't seem to be a proper fix for it. Oh, look at that. Another one-way door here.
I knew you'd do it.
Alright, how's that?
As I said, we are just going to do the last bit of our grinding in the final dungeon.
Right there. I see the enemy. Come on!
So I'm trying my best not to scare.
Give this all we've got.
Get in there and finish him off!
Now accept your fate.
It's
So
okay.
much for that.
Come forth, Royal Soul.
Nice hit. That was
Now,
perfect.
stepping back. Closing the distance. I shall vanquish evil.
Is that to the rear guard? Magic Knight!
Oh, I was supposed to have
Let
her
us
do.
clean up. What a blunder.
So much for that.
Charging in.
You hit their weakness.
I can't afford to hold
That's your
back.
opening, Captain.
Let's get on with it.
Oh, if it's a killing blow,
Something
add one
else.
turn icon. That's kind of cool. Not really helpful.
I stand
Yeah, I do actually feel kind of bad when we beat up the stone lions.
ready. Magic Knight! Magic Knight! I crush you!
Hulkenberg got them right in their weak spot.
Be not face me. Rancor.
Let's stay calm.
Bum, 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 bum. Ah!
Still up?
Now, moving to the rear.
Yeah,
To the fore.
if not friend, why friend shaped?
Ah! Not done yet.
I need to figure out another way to get my mana back though.
Here comes the counter.
Only a flesh wound.
Ooh,
Is that all?
he's not a happy boy, is he?
Hulkenberg got them right in their weak spot.
Let us assassin. Apologies. Would you finish
Hold
it?
back.
Woot woot. Ad break.
What a finale! Keep your energy up, everyone.
I'm going to
Nobody will
let
stand
this
in
just
our
chill
way.
here for a minute. Actually, instead of doing that, we're going to jump and I'm going to swap classes
Marvelous. I feel
while we wait.
stronger.
What now?
And then we'll sit on this screen. The only reason I'm doing this now is so I don't forget. Okay, this still gives the MP recovery. I was worried that it wouldn't. There we go. I haven't gotten a new rod in a bit. But we have some that are like close to the same level that ups like specific attacks and stuff. Oh man, dude. It looks so good. Now, it doesn't look like a major graphical jump from the last one. Like, it obviously is a bit of a jump, but I think they're using the same engine. But they're just doing a way better job of it. I don't know if they would have been able to churn out another game as quickly as they did if they picked up a new new system or whatever. Architecture. Or architect. No, I need this screen. I'm trying to give him just some more elements.
All right.
Can I really put magic circle inside? Okay, cool. We're gonna do a tiny bit of farming for a second.
Best of you now.
Just enough to get some mana
Push
back.
through. All right. How's that?
Amazing! Great move back there.
Unfortunately, I think it's only like 1 mana per
Push
knockout,
through.
which isn't super helpful.
Hey, great job!
Come on.
But it's way faster than that bread was,
You have
so
trouble.
the bread was kind of awful.
He must have lost sight of us. We can relax.
All right, we did it!
You need your beauty sleep after this?
Stuff like this is the reason why I focused on money instead. So I could just buy like Magla potions and stuff.
Let's push through.
But
Skill.
All right. How's
I
that?
keep forgetting every time we do like a sell day or a
One
purchase
job
day,
done.
How's that?
I spend all my money on
Can't
weapons.
push yourself so hard.
Oh my god. That was terrible. Okay,
Well done. The scourge is no more.
good. This,
There are enemies around.
Watch your step.
that's not good. We'll
Look!
keep what we're doing for now, I guess.
There they are. Time for some close. Let's push through.
Oh, hey, look at that. We leveled up and made that other guy, like, useless.
There they
I'm
go.
good. Now we don't have to worry about the, like, chicken people. Don't have to worry about the chicken people. A buddy of mine is, like, ridiculously obsessed with magic, right? Not magic, the cards, but, like, magic in general.
All right.
To the point of, like, he refuses to play a class that doesn't cast magic. Refuses to play games that don't have magic in them, that type of thing, right? The funny thing about that, unfortunately, with this game, is you can't unlock the in-game, like, magic class till, like, you're close to the end of the game. Like, you can't get the in-game wizard until you finish the
That's the
stuff with
end, then.
Gallica.
We've
And
cleared the
it's,
way.
like, really far to the end of the game. So, like, they locked him out of the stuff he wanted to do for pretty much 90% of the game. It was really funny to me. Ooh, cast the evasion hit rate at the start of combat just for having it equipped. Let's
What now?
heal or throw her with what did it do? It cast something at the start of combat. No, it wasn't this, it was pair of boots. Oh, even better. There we go. Okay. There's a cracked, glassy slab on the ground. When I picked it up, I heard a strange noise. What was that sound? Is someone here? No, that sound definitely came from that little stick. It was like a roar or a landslide, manifold scream. Sheesh, you think maybe it's some kind of ancient device that was used to scare away animals? Hey, do it
would
again.
seem that.
Unfortunately, it looks to be broken. I think that sound we heard was its death rattle.
Don't tell me.
A sound, the echo of what happened here in the past? I'm not 100% sure what I picked up then.
Looks like they found us.
There they are. Charging in.
I think we're in the clear.
Right there. All right. How's that?
Great job.
Yeah, I'm right here.
All right. We hit him where it
I
hurt.
see the enemy.
Impressive. You're trading.
What I miss? Okay. Yes, yes.
Let's stash that somewhere safe.
Right there.
I knew you could do it.
Yeah, but as you can see, we lose out on a ton of money to not be merchant. Yeah. He beat the game well before I did. I think he finished the game in like the first 4 days of it being out. There's a clear container on the ground at my feet. Must be some sort of ancient vessel. Oh wow, give it a touch. I thought it was a regular bottle, but it's soft. Squeezing it makes a little thud sound and it dents. What is this material? It's not glass. The material that's soft that doesn't break immediately. It's not fabric. These ancients sure were innovative. Freaking plastic soda bottle.
This looks valuable.
Whoa! Now that's what I call treasure.
Greaves made from the shell. Resilience. Past Rakukucha at the beginning of combat. Increases defense at the start of combat. Okay.
What now?
What's broken? There we go. Yeah. Now, part of the problem is, like, clearly I'm just struggling with the game. I stop to talk a lot. Quite often I get distracted with other things.
They're onto us.
Why is this thing not dying? What is going on with that? Is this a higher
They
level
all
one?
seem pretty weak.
No?
You got this.
That was weird.
All right. We hit him where it hurt.
Sky sundering, wings, grounds aflame. Weep hellfire? Capital falls, city enveloped in mag. Should not surrender ourselves to fear. Pretty dark. You think it's the chronicle of the fall of the old world? It reads like a glimpse into hell.
Don't tell me.
That might not even be the worst of it. These sky sundering wings. Are those the dragons?
Whoa.
Yeah. I mean, again, if I would have sat down and actually played this game for like, I don't know, 18 hours a day for a couple of days, I'd be way farther in, you know? Like RPGs, you can blow through them pretty quick if you just sit down and do them. Part of the problem with the way I play games is I inevitably have to kind of like relearn what I'm doing.
What now?
Let's swap Stroll for Juna again. Back. Put everybody back in the back row. And then
What now?
I want to swap me back to Merchant. As long as we're going to repetitively be fighting stuff like well below our level. I need to just earn the money.
Time for some close combat.
Everything's pretty standard.
I'm trying to catch up to it enough to reveal it if it's a lower level now. It's not.
Push through.
Look at that.
That's sweet the red style. Let's go. Get in there and finish him off.
Now we strike.
Give it all you've got.
Oh, I don't know why I
Coin
did
consult.
that. That was a
Let's go.
really bad idea.
Nice hit. That was perfect.
Don't now for a grand maneuver.
I think your turn.
Magic Knight!
Hey, he's stunned.
Nothing works.
He still can't.
Merchant!
It's so painful.
Nice hit. That was perfect.
Masked dancer.
She still has no mana because she wasn't with us when we were grinding mana. Fine.
Be a waste to let this sit.
Magic Knight!
Face me! What a blunder!
Oh my gosh, he's me.
Is that all? Too slow!
Dodge, Hulkenberg. Like poetry in motion.
I'm all prepared. Maybe forward to the
No,
rear
not
guard.
what I meant to do.
Merge
Yeah.
it.
Nice hit.
Critical
That
hits.
was perfect. Masked dancer. Burn! They sure don't give up easy.
Magic Knight! Strike me if
Actually,
you
I
dare.
probably should have done a shield there and just
Forward!
ended
Now accept your fate! Formidable indeed.
It's okay. I won't hold back.
There we go.
Smooth finish. Great work, everyone.
That'll do. I shall rise to the
Good,
occasion.
I shall
good.
strive to use this power
We made
wisely.
short.
Okay.
Right there.
It's nice.
Good.
I don't want it though.
Still good. Oh, no, wait. What am I doing? Here we go. Gosh. I get lost in mazes and stuff so easy in games. Now, I can do like a corn maze fine. That I don't struggle with, but something about mazes in games, like it looks so similar in a different way. I didn't check
Everyone stay
again
vigilant.
after we've already ran into another mimic in the game.
Why, hello there.
Or in this specific dungeon we've run into a
Nice
mimic.
hit. That was perfect. I'll show you. Gale! Sorry, my mistake.
Let justice prevail. Not charging in. Come. I crush you.
I feel a song coming on.
Do you feel the song coming on?
All right.
Well, well.
Oh, prevents sleep. And has +4 magic. I think the last one we had that prevents sleep, that's all it does. There's a little metal table on the ground. Wonder if it's some kind of component to something. A rectangular metal card. By size, it's a plate key of some sort, but hey, it couldn't be. It's thoroughly broken, but it looks as though it could be a part of something larger, perhaps something like an ancient
For
maglet key.
real?
Hard to picture a little metal what's-it like this being a key. I'd love to meet the people who designed and used these. What?
I see the enemy.
You hit him right in the weak spot.
Right
Good
there.
job.
Nice find. Looks like it could be useful.
Okay, this does just loop back on itself, so
That
that's
worked
good.
like a charm. Keep the pressure on. They look pretty weak. Let's mop this up quick.
Ba-ba-bum.
Oh, that's not half bad.
Ah, I knew that was going to happen.
That's all of them.
And since it only damaged me, let's just top myself back off instead of using mana to heal. Yeah, my brain was just lagged. I looked at it and I was like, huh. Boom. Oh, wait. What am I doing? Okay, so we've now done all of the sides. We need to do the main section.
There they are.
That worked like a charm. Keep the pressure on.
Fat stacks of money is kind of nice, though. Okay, do this. It's a mural inscribed with archaic writing, Dragon God Et.
What this is?
It depicts a dragon god manifesting before the priestess. Dragon god normally dwells within Dragon Dios, but takes to its dragon form only when I, priestess, will it. Only when you will it, then how is it in the village? Is it that the village comes to harm? Does he just pop out and go on a rampage when he's feeling
See here.
antsy?
It's...
It's my first time doing anything of the sort, and as such, I'm uncertain. However, the Dragon God is a protector deity. If we fulfill our duties well, he will come to our aid. I'm certain of it. What do you mean by well? Has the village lived up to these so-called duties? Adina said it himself. The village took all of their fears and anxieties and burdened your shoulders with them.
Say,
Yufa, what truly compels you to seek the path of self-sacrifice?
So...
Because it's my duty.
Very well.
That doesn't make it right. You pity me. My lineage is written in sacrifice. Determined by them, the priestess cannot simply refuse the call. I'm sure it's a matter of pride for you. You didn't take on this role lightly, but I cannot condone a course that may lead to you dying in vain. Given how much you seem to care about your people, Yufa, you could really accomplish a lot if you didn't,
But then...
My duty is sacrifice. I have more value in death than in life. I don't feel like that's accurate, but okay.
Nice find.
The
Looks like it could
pots
be
are
useful.
so unsatisfying to destroy. This is probably the least satisfying pots I've ever hit in a game.
Nice.
Which is
I never
unfortunate
really
because
used
the
that.
physics of them breaking is really cool, but the sound. What is that sound? Clink, clink, clink. I just hit like 40 pots and it sounded like I barely set my keys down on the table. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. It makes no sense. Even when you destroy barrels, they're just like that's it. It's just like somebody snapped one spaghetti noodle in half. Yeah. Terrible. It's a mural. The priestess and the dragon god is described here in archaic writing. The priestess is holding a lance and a dragon, so the lance is in the depths of this place. This image, something about it doesn't sit right with me. On the left is the dragon god. Would it not be facing the priestess if it's meant to make a meal of her? There in the middle, are those the inhabitants of the village? They are. I interpret this as the people standing protected by both the dragon god and the priestess. I don't know. It's almost like the priestess is fighting with the dragon. Are priestesses really supposed to be sacrifices? Is the legend, well, correct?
See here.
But offerings have been made of the priestess to the dragon for generations.
Might I ask you something?
Ooh. Yes, you may.
Why have you come to this island? For the lance, I know, but why risk your very lives for it?
Well, we've come this far in together. I suppose she deserves to know something, at least.
Other people, we have gone out of our way to know them for like a month before telling them. We met this girl like 20 minutes ago.
there is someone we aim to save. One who was ambushed in shadow, cursed to die. And the blackguard responsible for this cruelty now seeks our land's throne. If we are to thwart this tyrant, we must first ply him with power and favors. That is why we seek Dracodios.
So you do not bid for the throne for yourself? I had heard that the mainland's aspirants were all seeking relics for their own gain in the race.
But just so you know, we still meant that part about not wanting you to die.
I have a feeling like their helmets are
it was
just
the same with
really
my own
smelly at all
parents.
times.
My mother and father served as the priestess and island chief before my time. They died in an accident out to sea, more than 10 years past. We knew
Okay.
they'd set sail to seek the dragon god, but we never knew why they made the journey at such a time, when no ritual was needed.
Oh, okay. Yeah, there's no way that it's ventilated, right? Not only that, but they wear them all the time. They hardly ever take them off unless they're in their homes or around company they know. So hers has these two little side holes and the eye holes. That's it. The rest of it's like welded metal.
to hear all of you now.
Yeah, no mouthful. So all her breath is just
I
like
think I might
fogging up the
understand.
inside and
Perhaps your
condensating.
aims are not so different from theirs.
They sought to question the ritual itself, whether these sacrifices held any meaning. That way, they might protect their dear daughter. Is that it?
Poor Hisme. Anytime anyone has like a problem with their kid or whatever, he just shows up.
Yet there are those in the village who will not suffer any doubt in the Dragon God's ways. My brother left for the mainland, claiming he'd change us for the better.
Your parents were not alone in their love for you. There are others on the island who would see you live.
And truly, I'm grateful. But as a priestess, even surrounded by such chaos and despair, I have already known such joy and freedom. To me, offering my life is no sacrifice. Those born into blessing must give back in turn. Such a duty is no more than simple common sense.
Okay.
It is the only way to live.
Well, that settles it. I'm getting you out of here. Deal with it.
I'm gonna hit you with my giant forehead.
Wait, but did you not hear a word I just said?
Oh, we heard. But fools like us rarely listen.
Let's go.
Okay. Ooh, a Magla Hollow. Place is freaking huge. I could not imagine the amount of bricks they had to make this place. The entirety of this whole thing, yeah. The Magla is less oppressive here. I think it would be perfect place to rest. Magla Hollow is it? Then let's sit a spell. We'll talk to allies.
Finally.
We're almost to the altar. Soon I will fulfill my
Wait.
sacred duty. Not too hasty now. We must first ascertain whatever is causing the dragon god's wrath. Too right, my good lady. A dragon god from inside of a lance just shows up all by his lonesome. I find that one a little hard to
See
believe
here,
myself. That is true, but still. Well, whatever got this dragon god seeing red, I hope we can put a stop to it. And I bet we will if we head to the altar. Once we're ready, let's continue on.
Let's go.
Oh, like it's straight up just directly into the boss fight. Okay. The thought here, so we're gonna go in and I'm gonna try to find all the
deepest
elemental
part of the
resistances
temple
and then
lies
we'll
just
figure out
ahead.
what to go from there.
It is the altar of the 12, where the dragon god Et slumbers.
What is this really sinister voice? There's unquestionably something totally not good back there.
Right?
This Magla. It feels like that of a normal dragon, but somewhat different. What is this?
Well, that's why we're here. Let's go.
I don't like this.
What I'm sensing, that's not a normal dragon.
Yep, we're safe.
And we would know because we've already fought one. Do we have a potion that does impede all allies? The only one we have that does impede all allies is like our rarest one. Fine.
Ready?
I'm sensing a strong aura up ahead. Dragon is probably going to be pretty formidable, as
Time
will
to
ever
go.
be. The stupid run lines drives me crazy. Okay. Okay, just get me out of here. Ah.
No! It can't be!
Oh, hell. There was a dragon after all!
Okay.
I thought this thing needed a priestess to summon it.
Is that the lance?
We are in no condition to claim it. Fire and flame! Has even the dragon god succumbed to melancholia?
No. I think this is something worse. Look! On its back!
Something clings to it. A human. Is that the fiend behind this chaos?
And it's clearly got a mask like it's one of the yeah, it's, oh gosh, what are the people here called? The Mastari. It's got a Mastari mask
That's
on.
the worst double act I've ever seen.
Look at its eyes. Its mouth, like it's shielding itself, or like it refuses to confront anything, or almost like...
You forget back! We've got bigger problems than the ritual! This thing wants to eat us!
Like it's the physical embodiment of all their worries and the fact that they're burying their heads in the sand, literally.
You would fight our god!
Typical RPG fashion, by the way. Fighting random dogs, mutts, and rats in the beginning of the game. Towards the end of the game, fight God. Okay.
What can we do but defend ourselves?
Yufa!
They said the thing. I need that. The stream. I'm barely even listening at this point because they're in spoiler territories. But they did the "Hello, Henry," and I'm like, oh, I need that soundbite. I got distracted.
Look out!
Allegedly, this is not a great fight. Oh, ad break. Not that I can pause this at this point. We're just gonna have to like let it happen.
Yufa!
Ooh. It's starting.
What can I do? You would have me abandon this end. You would send me away to live my life. But how? How can I? This is all I have. Please. You can't take my purpose away from me.
I must apologize. I was wrong to assume. I was quick to judge. But your rites are not acts of barbarism. Yours is a proud heart. But still, see the truth. Is this your god? A god who demands martyrs, who desires tragedy. Is that truly a god worthy of your devotion and faith? Arise now, priestess! Have you come here only to be saved? Or will you find purpose beyond death, to stand and fight as a savior?
I want to!
O Lodestar, ye torn maiden of faith, O thou anguished traveler. Thy long stagnant stance hath finally been broken. Now choose thy path.
I love that island. I love the smell of its verdant flora. But what I love more than anything is its people. Their words may be coarse, but their hearts are true. I must save them. Please!
Thank you. Thou hast chosen a noble parting. Henceforth, thy fears and insecurities become thy light. O Lodestar, whose light reveals the king's own path, awaken.
If I cannot save them in death, then I swear I'll protect them with my life! All of you! Let me fight by your side!
Every time. As soon as the goddess starts talking, my whole body tingles. Okay. She's a forced companion right now, so we're stuck with her. Let's try Hulkenberg and Stroll. Throw everybody in the back row. Can't do nothing with Gallica. Venture forth.
Yufa? You can bite?
And that power!
I found my
And
answer.
that coat.
I offer my life in battle, not in sacrifice.
Then we fight as a team.
That thing on its back! That's the human possessing it, right?
Yes, it must be. If we strike at the human precisely, we may be able to separate them. Everyone, you need not hold back. We fight to save the dragon god, Et. And I shall fight with all I am.
We're not sacrificing anyone! Come on, team, we fight together!
She is a summoner. Let's do wind damage.
Come forth now!
Yeah! Yufa hit their weakness!
It's okay. We can do this. I won't hold
Good.
back.
Oh, well, that wasn't as good.
Now,
But okay.
what's the play? Swordmaster!
Resistant. Great,
Sworn
Stroll.
oath of knighthood.
Great. I love that you
we
were
strive
always
for.
useless no matter what is going on.
Given my strength, I can do this.
It is your turn!
I will fight with pride. Merchant!
Nice hit!
I need to do her
That was
synthesis the
perfect.
next time around. Poison Scratch did 6
Swordmaster!
damage. 6. Since he's gonna be useless this fight, let's go ahead and just swap him. And it's not like his fault, it's just
The rest is
Taking
yours!
center stage!
By the magic knight!
okay.
This won't do. With blade in hand!
To do Night Provocation.
This is the power said to belong to a priest.
Yeah, he's kind of bad,
Let us combine our
but
powers.
summon lightning is the
time.
only
Summoner.
archetype. That's unfortunate.
Heed me! Yeah! Yufa hit their weakness!
It's okay. Let's go.
Hellfire Dance.
Howling wind! You hit their weakness.
Let
Don't let
justice
us down,
prevail!
Juna.
He's probably resistant to this, yeah.
Every summoner,
It is your turn!
Let's stay calm. By
He
this
does
power.
so much damage, it's
That was
crazy.
perfect. It's absorbing the Dragon God's power? So slow. Hulkenberg, you've got several ailments slowing you down.
Is everyone all right? Magic Knight! Strike me if you
I'm
dare!
gonna try the
even my
Fuja once we get back to her.
Several ailments. Watch your back.
Still up?
You've got a bunch of ailments slowing you down, Captain. I missed.
What? Okay.
Only a flesh wound.
I wonder if the dragon is purposely not targeting us too hard.
You've got a bunch of
That's like
ailments
no
slowing you down,
damage whatsoever.
Captain.
And we've been... Oh my
I will fight
gosh.
with pride.
Okay.
Make it! A tough one.
Only a flesh wound.
Mask Dancer! You hit their weakness. Don't let up now, Yuna.
It's kind of a color by
Even
numbers
my
fight at this
summoner.
point.
That ought to turn the tide of the battle. We did it! Now we just need to take down the body.
Let's stay calm. By this power.
I've done it!
Ooh.
Tremble before me.
We have more than enough leaves to probably make the summoner like cap level already.
The dragon!
the dragon god Et has returned to its sacred vessel. Legend has it that while in its vessel, that's when the dragon god's power is greatest, and weakest when it takes to raging wing. So if it has a true form, you see it now before you. And here is our village's divine relic, Dracadios, Lance of the Dragon God.
'Twas rusty and worn, but now it almost gleams.
So dragons aren't just magical beasts. They're a manifestation of pure Magla. My sister's research. She was right.
You all had the right of it. All these tragic calamities, they are not born of the Dragon God's wrath.
And maybe they arose from the temple's melancholia. Perhaps that human was the source.
'Tis not the first time. Thinking back on it now, a human has always been at the heart.
You think humans are what's causing all of this?
No, I don't think that's quite it.
No, they're hand in hand.
Something about that monster. The way it instinctively tried to shield its eyes and ears. It was as if we faced the living past of the Mustari people itself.
See no
The
evil, speak no
Mustari reject
evil,
the
hear
world
no evil.
beyond ours, lost and comforted by ignorance. And in adversity, it is our God we cling to as cause and answer to our suffering. Maybe we have only ourselves to blame. A self-inflicted madness. Our hearts are the source of Magla, of magic arts. Even this new power, this archetype that has awakened within me. Another. I did not know this one existed.
Is it a new tapestry, maybe?
If this mural had been lost until now, then... This paints quite a different picture of the priestess. She looks to be fighting.
You suppose this is the truth of the priestess's duty? I mean, offering her life to quell the calamity threatening the village. Maybe that's what it meant all along.
It had always seemed odd that the dragon god dwelled within a lance, of all things. Not a sealed urn, but a weapon. My brother often wondered about it. We were wrong. No, we did not even think to question.
You would have died in the name of an era of semantics. The world has not been kind to you, girl.
No. On the contrary, I feel I've been saved. I finally see my path laid before me.
Hold on, I'm checking something real quick.
So thank you. Let us return now to the village.
Okay.
You said you had business with the Lance when all this had settled down, did you not?
Yes, but I doubt you'll want to let go of it after all that. We have to figure that out.
I cannot simply relinquish it, but perhaps instead...
Perhaps instead, now that she's gotten the power of an archetype...
What was that?
Surely not. The human from the altar? How has it not perished?
I heard it enter the water. This channel leads straight to the ocean. If it seeks prey, to regain its strength.
Then it can only be headed for the village.
Damned beast! So much for taking it slow on the way back. After it!
Okay. Eliminate Virga Island's threats. The weakened human likely heading to Virga Island to recover its strength. It would be a catastrophe for the village if it attacks. Need to hurry back and stop it.
Someone, please!
Why did we travel back by that? We have the ability to teleport. It took us over a day to get... Okay.
Monster! A monster in our village!
I hear screaming. It's gotta be here.
You lot came back! We honestly... Ha! Looks like the little lady made it, I'll say.
Of course! But more importantly...
Right. We've got a human on the hunt. Del's helping the villagers get to higher ground.
Aw.
Truly?
Del's being useful?
I'd not have expected it of him.
Right?
That's Fidelio through and through, isn't it?
I am Euphasia, the priestess. Thank you for helping with the evacuation. Hereon we shall...
Oh, priestess! It's the priestess!
Lady Yufa, please save us. What don't you lot get about evacuate? You want to live? Do as you're told.
Priestess? What happened to the ritual? What of the dragon god's wrath?
Did you even perform the rite? Oh, this is a disaster. How can we survive now?
The dragon god Et is here as our guardian deity.
Don't worry, you'll get your ritual.
The real one, that is. The ritual that's been buried for hundreds of years.
As the priestess, on my life, I will drive back this calamity.
Hold on now. You're not actually gonna fight, are you?
Basilio, where's the monster?
I like Basilio.
So be it.
We end this here!
We can do this.
Why does it now have arrows through its hands? What? Okay, let's see if Stroll's going to be useful again. No, wait, Stroll's not going to be useful. This dude's like immune to physical damage.
It is time I put the truth to
Oh
our
my
teachings
God,
and
what
rituals.
happened? Hold on.
stand anew. I stand with you.
Okay. That's allegedly working again? That's good. That's also fixed. And I have a video to watch later with the Kingdom Come thing. But yeah, my Caster Labs was just like, hey, by the way, you're not connected to any of your chats anymore. Okay. See if this will
we
do it.
already finished this guy.
Right?
This is a stubborn one. Merchant! Nice hit. That was perfect. I call upon a royal soul.
I think hers, she only has fire resistance.
Maybe something else.
Behold this power.
I was hoping to get the ability
Everyone
to
is counting on me.
summon the
Souls of
dragon
kings,
god pet.
Give me strength.
Oh. Okay, I should have done the other
Now
one
is it the
first.
top?
We'll
Here
do
we
that
go.
on this next round through.
Heed me.
Oh,
I
that
step
also
with
made its
blade in
attack
hand.
fall. Okay.
It's okay. I won't hold back.
I call upon a royal soul.
I can't do it this time around. We'll do it on the
I
next
think
one.
not.
Masked dancer.
Not that this dude looks like he's gonna need it.
My shoulders.
Change something about
Brute
it.
force through this one.
What if it's
Take my fullest power. Not this tactic. I can do this. That was ineffective.
blocked? Okay, I thought that's what happened.
You
Okay.
observe the magic night. If she gets attacked,
justice
it's over.
prevail.
Okay, let's leave her in the back, and
Together.
we will
I stand waiting.
proclamation.
Coin can
The good
fight
news
its
about
power.
that, money should still be fine.
Nice
Yeah.
hit. That was perfect.
I've got just your
But
turn.
no, I hit the wrong button.
Is that all?
It turned into a caster. Okay.
Yufa's anxiety is hitting her hard. If she gets attacked, it's over.
Oh, I can't swap Yufa out either. That's unfortunate. Let's just
Please
pass her
go
turn.
right ahead.
Oh, power of heroes.
We'll just throw money at our problems and then
Nice hit. That was perfect.
This'll be over. Come on.
synthesis. Hellfire dance. Oh, I can't because the person that I
I'm not
need.
fit. This might be a good
Wrong
strategy.
button
My
again.
abilities amount to nothing.
After you.
By the charging in, magic knight. Comrades, lend me your strength.
Hammer of
You can do
justice.
this. The attack was nullified?
What? Why was that blocked?
Only a flesh wound.
It's changed again, but we don't know what has changed.
Come forth, royal sword.
Doesn't matter. We threw money at our problems and won.
For the future
Oof.
of the Mastari! Fall!
She just do the she just did the dragoon leap attack.
Not bad.
It's funny.
I'll strive for greater heights.
Distribution of points. I wonder where they're going to go.
I shall rise to the occasion.
I shall strive to use this power wisely.
I am most certainly stronger than I was.
Right. That's the end of that.
Everyone, once again, Thank you so much.
What a spectacle! To think I could have evacuated and missed the performance.
Yufa, that power.
It must be the same power wielded by priestesses of old. My rescuers helped me realize that.
You mean to say sacrifice was never the intent of the ritual?
The priestess offers her life in service, not sacrifice. She takes up arms and faces the scourge. That is why our relic is a lance.
A mural on the altar suggested as much. It's likely the murals of this village don't actually depict sacrifice either. You saw what was inside the temple? What was it? Something the church would rather keep buried? Some other mystical relic?
A relic? Hardly. We saw a ruined city of the old world. Evidence of a history before our own. Small wonder the clergy can't send their monks. Anyone who saw that would have their faith shaken. It's all but physical proof that the Sanctus Scriptures are fiction.
Yeah, about that.
You don't say.
However, we of the islands have done no better in upholding the truth of our past. With all my heart, I wanted to save our village. But all I did was sit and hope.
Lady Yufa.
I clung to my determination with such fervor. Perhaps without my noticing, it became a desire for atonement. The day you left, Adeni, even the night father and mother left this world, I could do naught but sit and wait and hope. I believed it was my role as priestess. If I had done anything at all to change it, perhaps we would not have faced such horrors.
You can do your changing now. After all, you're still alive, you've got years ahead of you, and you've got friends and family close.
We support her. Without the rite of sacrifice. Was that also depicted in the temple? Is that really the truth of the teachings?
Is that so difficult to understand?
Right.
What matters the murals or the truth of the teachings? Do you believe the priestess fought out of tradition alone? She fought because she wanted to protect us. This village. She fought for you and I. Our lives and joys. Is that not enough reason to support her?
You made good on your promise to save my sister. Words cannot express my thanks. But there is something that must finally be said. Yufa, I'm glad you chose life.
Okay. Okay, so this is gonna sound dumb. They put the third eye on their head.
I understand now.
And then purposely made it lore-wise that they don't move and that they don't see anything but Magla and they don't interact and they don't change at all. And I feel like that was exclusively just so they didn't have to animate it on the models.
It's not slaying monsters that gets rid of the melancholia. I think it goes away when we help people overcome their fear and anxiety.
Have to say, for the moment there, it looked like we'd have more dead than alive. But now they've got the lance, priestess, and the whole sodden village in their corner.
It's only relevant as far as it matters for Luis's sake, Baz. Remember, we're doing this for a world where your blood don't matter, long as you can fend for yourself.
Suppose, but what about them that can't fend for themselves? Like them village folk you helped save. Reminds me of that Glodell business too. They're tough enough that they don't need dirty tricks. If he challenged them, and they won fair and square.
Pack it in, Basilio. Our war may be quieter, but we're still fighting. Hesitate out there and you're dead.
Tell.
Yeah. Basilia is kind of a big softy. He might not have the brains to do much thinking, but neither does Stroll, and we keep him around. Or Hulkenberg. Or the main character. Or Gallica. I feel like we're just a party of dum-dums, I swear. The only person that has a brain is Nearest, and he can't see past.
Don't suppose you could chuck it our way, young miss?
I wanted to discuss that. Unfortunately, I cannot let the lance leave my side. But to that end, what if I were to accompany you? The monster is gone, the Magla-made distortion is visibly fading from our lands, the threat looming over the island has passed.
Yeah.
That said, if I am to be a warrior priestess, then I feel I must learn what the world is like beyond our borders. Besides, if you were to hold the lance, you would lose your powers of magic, which would be inconvenient.
Wait, what?
Wait, we lose our magic powers?
Well, a flow of some protective magla surrounds you. Yet, when the lance nears you, it seems to dispel that magic. I can only assume it's one of Dracodios's powers.
What? Hold on. Protective magla? You don't think she's talking about the king's magic?
What's come over you, Stroll? You seem distraught.
Okay, he said it straight out, Hulkenberg. Pay attention.
Look, can I talk to you for a second? There's something I want to test with Dracodios.
This is the thing I was just talking about. Just talking about. Our party is nothing but dum-dums and Nearest. I love them all to death, but...
Did you all see that? This changes everything.
I'll say. I was wondering how a whole dragon's worth of magla fit in such an ordinary-looking lance. Now I finally understand.
Your pardon, but might someone clarify?
It doesn't look like a bug. I don't understand.
He blocked it well enough, but the blow still landed. Our candidate was struck.
Okay. I'm just going to sit here and fume for a second while we have ads roll. Because... I love that Heismay is also smart for the most part. He does weird stuff like kneading bread with his feet or whatever, but he's relatively intelligent for the most part. The problem is he just never speaks up until it's like Deus Ex Machina level of him being important. He shows up and he's like, okay, by the way, this happened. And you're like, oh great, he puts a towel over it. Does not matter. He still uses his feet. And not only uses his feet, but like clearly is still wearing his regular combat boots, which means he didn't at least wash his grubby feet. I know that doesn't make it a lot better, but like at least clean feet? No? I don't know. But yeah, it seems like everybody takes their turn, except for maybe Juna. Juna hasn't been around long enough yet to show that she's stupid. But how many times has our main character been like, oh man, this person's really distraught. Let me quote from my Bible I carry in my pocket at all times. And it's just like, no, this person needs a hug. Like, please. Anytime Stroll just opens his mouth is rough. Hulkenberg is as dense as paint. I love the cast to death. They're so great, but I feel like their writing is poor. They're constantly falling back on like traditional anime tropes. The person that likes food is always stupid in like every single form of any media ever. You know, like look at Goku, right? Dude does nothing but eat and fight, and he has the brain the size of a peanut because he can't think past food fight, right? That's Hulkenberg, like through and through. And you have the same problem with Luffy, or maybe not as far as the strong part, but yeah, exactly. Let me just read you from this fantasy novel of, you know, this could be the future if you just believed in the heart of the cards. Bah. Okay. Serious face. Yeah, not only kidnapped and possibly gone forever, we're like 90% sure that dog is dead, killed by the church, as well as all of the UG in that town.
There's no doubt about it. This lance has the power to nullify the protection of the king's magic. That means, as long as you have this lance, any candidate can be killed. And if Luis knows that, it explains a lot.
Then I am well glad the brothers are not present to hear it. What a secret to have stumbled upon.
Maybe this is our chance. We can do what Grius couldn't, and this time, he wouldn't see us coming.
Oh, we're back to our original plan that failed, but now we're 70 some hours into the game.
His plan to assassinate Luis.
Yes. That was our original mission after all.
You would use it to take a life.
Yikes. We've been blabbing in front of Yufa.
Doesn't matter. We'll need it kept quiet that we know the lance is secret, and we can't ask that of her without giving a proper explanation.
I was the one who came asking to be included. No matter how heavy or grim your burdens, I would shoulder them alongside you.
Sheesh. Not much we can say when she puts it like that.
But how would such an assassination be enacted? Those brothers will make damn sure we turn the lance over.
A stealth mission's out. Last time there were hardly any guards about and we still barely managed to survive. I'd rather not push our luck.
We need some way to keep the lance and use it to strike Luis down. Well, Captain? Any ideas?
Okay. This one doesn't seem likely because it's magic. This one seems like the one we should do. But then, like, Basilio is nice.
We could try convincing the brothers to join our side.
No, I don't think that one's realistic. I doubt even I could sway them.
We need some way to keep the lance and use it to strike Luis down. Well, Captain? Any ideas?
This is the other thing I hate about this game. The illusion of choice.
How about we give him a fake lance?
There's a thought. After all, the lance has been shut up in a temple for ages. Not even Luis would know what the real one looks like.
'Tis an easy thing to say, but are we even capable of making such a replica?
We literally have Nearest standing right there.
You just need a visual double whipped up. That's certainly within my repertoire, what?
What?
Oh, good. We've got a certified craftsman on board. Have at it then. Give us a lance to turn heads.
Yufa, knowing what we want to do with the lance, are you sure you still want to stick with us?
I did not falter in choosing my fate as a sacrifice, and I will not falter in this. Please, tell me everything.
Well, settle in. It's a long story.
So the prince is alive?
I know His Highness can guide us to a brighter future. Laugh at my hopes if you wish, yet
I do not know or love this prince as you do. But I can tell, by your faith, he is not one to cast others aside.
For now, we need to figure out when and where to ambush Luis. Treasonous bastard who cursed him.
And Stroll's just like, oh, right. We have a craftsman that's only been ferrying us across the entire planet this whole time. If only I had seen him at some point.
Well, if we're going to trick him with a fake, there's only one answer. Saint's Day. The city will be chock full of relics by then. Perfect for a bit of cover.
'tis the same day Luis plans to attack Forden. No doubt he has the same advantages in mind. The relics will be presented at Altabri's Grand Opera House, yes?
Well then, you could try it while I'm singing. Long as I'm on stage, I can keep everyone's eyes on me.
I suppose it is time I face my destiny as well. In the name of protecting my people, I've no doubt my understanding of life itself will be tested. All I can do is hope for your support in my journey.
This is going to sound odd, but this seems to happen quite often in JRPGs. The story lasts a really long time, kind of meandering a well, and it's all really thought out. Allegedly, I only have like 6 hours of game left. It gets to this point where they're starting to run out of money to make the game, and then they rush the last half of it. It happened with this. It happened with Final Fantasy 15, Final Fantasy 13. A lot of the Final Fantasy games, the last part of the game, just they ran out of money because they didn't know how to budget. That might not 100% be what happened here, but it's very indicative of a lot of other traditional JRPGs that suddenly the tail end of the game is odd. Allegedly, the same thing happened in Persona 5, where like the last part of the game just felt like you were like flipping along because we've got to wrap the story up.
Time to go.
New
Not
ally,
just the
Yufa.
lands, but now we've got Yufa herself. Things are looking up. Maybe you just draw people to you, like the prince did. Strange to think of an understanding of life, though. I get it. It's just not something I thought about until recently. You think a fairy could find any meaning in that?
I'm sure you can.
You're right. I want to believe that.
I can sense Gallica's resolve.
With you on our side, I know we'll
Yeah,
figure
so
it
we
out.
don't get her final classes till rank 8. So she still has 2 entire like story bits before we get the rest of the mage lineage.
I will go tell my brother of my departure.
Then we shall rest at the inn. 'Tis altogether too cramped in these quarters.
They keep saying that, but this
Spaces
place
are
is
the foundation
massive.
of camaraderie, I say. Well, to each their own.
Now then.
By the way, when do we depart from this island? Not soon, I take it. No, I imagine Nearest needs some time to craft the fake lance, so let's wait until he tells us it's complete. Delia's recovery is fine excuse for us to stay put. If we only need to be there by Saint's Day, then we have some time yet to attend other matters. Did I get those stones? Uh-oh. We ought to hone our skills or gather more support before we depart. And if Yufa is really to join us, then let's make sure she's caught up to speed, make sure
Hold
she's
on.
tagging along. The status of our request. We got that rock that the old lady on the island was asking for, didn't we? She'll be chuffed, I'm sure. So we did get what we needed. We wanted to pray for her grandchild's safety at sea. Did she not? Concern for family is only
Hey there.
natural. Well, it's getting late, Ron. Let's head back
hold
to
on.
bed. Let's get some rest. Whew. Good thing we were able to convince Magnus Brothers to stay on the island until the fake lance
Most
is ready.
helpful.
Cannot idle away the time, yet more battles await us, so we should ensure that our archetypes are up to the
Feeling worn
task.
out?
You all look like you've been put through the ringer. Nothing like food and rest to fuel the mind and body, eh? I'd say we've earned our rest. Good job. I relaxed with my friends, and all of us share a brief moment of peace. Oh, we got to read the book to people.
Apologies for the intrusion.
Something wrong, love? It's late.
My brother had already retired for the day, so I thought I'd wait for tomorrow to tell him. But now that I find myself alone with my thoughts, I'm quite nervous.
Think you'll be able to tell him yourself?
If I cannot even do that, there would be little point in leaving the island. He will understand. After all, he left long before I did. What is that book?
Oh, it's a fantasy novel. He's never without it.
A fantasy. But what is it a fantasy of?
It's a story. About a utopia.
A utopia?
'Tis a world where all people are equal and no conflict exists. Much like the world His Highness once dreamt of.
In truth, 'tis difficult to envisage. All I have known is our own island's history and doctrine, and naught beyond it. So, well, would it be all right if I read some? Remarkable. Despite all the people share in common, the world is filled with myriad faiths and beliefs. Accordingly, those in search of spiritual meaning may seek and find many different teachings to guide them. I see. So the people of this world are free to believe as they will.
Yep.
Anyone may follow any god, any dogma.
So basically the opposite of the Sanctus Church.
Also, yep.
Our legends say that the ancient world was full of all manner of beliefs too.
I got spoiled on something, and the book seems stupid that we just constantly keep coming back to it, but apparently it's like a linchpin of the story we find out here.
The people of Eld worshipped many gods from many pantheons. People confronted the anxiety that haunted them.
Thinking back, some of those figures in the temple murals may have been gods.
Yes, that mural depicting myriad gods is an explanation of how this world came to be.
But ultimately, war claimed everything. Suppose that means it wasn't much of a utopia, right?
Perhaps freedom unchecked gave rise to conflict. Either way, to know the past is to ensure history does not repeat.
He says that, but history also shows we don't learn from anything.
If we are to create a utopia rooted in our world, faith is not enough. We must move onward and take action as allies, because I believe that's how this must be used. This power that guides us to ideals. To walk forward, firmly, fearing nothing.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Seems Barden has sent me a package.
Look at this.
I wish I could do more for you now, but this is all this will have to do. Blah blah blah. Stay safe. Oh hey, look, a Panchea to replace the one we used earlier.
Your pardon?
Yufa and the mainlanders. What is it?
We've come to talk about your haircut.
Brother, I must speak with you. Until now, I have understood nothing. But it is not merely the teachings I failed to grasp. I did not understand Mother and Father's wishes, nor indeed your own. As the priestess, I am duty-bound to protect our village. And I would do so not with a weapon, but with understanding.
Okay, I know this sounds stupid, but you know what I would have loved? If everybody's haircut in this village was just cut below their helmet. So when their helmet was off, it was just like shaped like whatever helmet they had on.
Brother, please permit me to travel alongside these people.
Your own journey. I never thought I'd see the day you'd ask to leave.
I humbly plead on her behalf as well.
My own journey's end freed me from our customs. Perhaps, had I sought comrades and friends of my own to walk with, I would have found purpose. So be it. Go and see this world with your own eyes. As a parting gift, Yufa, I entrust this to you.
What is it?
Mother's Kakara. With this staff in hand, she would travel the lands beyond our shore, seeking to spread our teachings.
I did not know she'd left anything behind. I gladly accept.
The weird dead eye on
I
their
must
head
ask
that
you,
never
Father,
blinks like
what
weirds
do you
me
plan
out.
to call yourself, once off the island?
What do you mean? I am the priestess of Verga Island. Should I be called anything else?
Indeed. To outsiders, we are only the islanders. We have hardly named the land, much less our humble village. We once saw no need for a name. We had rejected the world outside for so long, we knew but two lands. Those within our borders, and those without. Now that the truth of our traditions has been restored, we may celebrate them. And in that spirit, I would like to name our village.
Our home will have a name?
By your efforts, there is no longer any doubt. The dragon god Et is our village's guardian deity. Thus, it seems only right to call it the home of the dragon god Et. Et-Ria.
Okay. That's also a very typical anime trope where they're just like, let's name it, or like Pokemon, right? Pokemon are named after the sound they make, or the Egyptian Mao named after the sound a cat makes. In anime, it's really common for them to be like, oh, we're gonna call it Whitey because it's white. And I'm just like, okay, fine, whatever.
One day, after years untold, I hope Et-Ria will be a bustling town. People from far and wide will meet here. It will be worthy of its name. At least, that is my fantasy.
There's a cow in our village. We're gonna call it Cow Village.
I think I found a world I want to be a part of. To that end, everyone, I look forward to our journeys together.
So, you're off to Altaberry. You'll have to watch for the tide, but you should arrive with plenty of time. If you have time yet to relax, our island home is humble, but I hope it is to your liking.
I think for the most part, too, we've already burned through... Saved an entire village, got 1 point. After defeating the human and saving Yufa alongside Virgo Island, I gained their support. We're blazing a path to defeat Luis and save the prince one step at a time.
Well then.
I hear a voice. Yeah. No more putting this off. I must steel myself. Stroll's what comes to mind. Maybe I should talk with him.
Just lovely.
Okay, first, before we do anything else, let's give this woman her magnetic rocks. The loincloth, man. Like, I understand it's supposed to be harder as you get higher in rank, right? Like, that makes a lot of sense, but when you put it in video game standards, it just feels weird. Have you brought the polar stones by any chance?
Isn't that wonderful?
You found at least one of my stones. Now I can make a doll for my grandchild. You've saved me. No, you've saved my grandchild's life. The rumors were true then. You really do have a good heart. Take a little extra as my thanks.
Mission accomplished.
Oos. All three of the stones were safely back in my grasp. Words cannot express my gratitude, my boy, but hopefully this reward can. From here on, my son and his wife, we all want to have this. Wait, I thought the whole reason you had us gather these was because you couldn't tell your family you'd dropped them. Yes, at first, I intended to hide my mistakes, but after I sent you off, I gave it some more thought. Stones were guiding tools for us fisher folk, that we might find the right path. Could I really pass them to a grandchild under such deception?
Fine.
They were shocked to be sure, but in the end, all of them, even my grandchild, simply laughed and forgave me. And when I told them about you, they were moved that you would go so far for a complete stranger.
Dearie.
It isn't much, but we've all supporting your bid for the throne of yours. Seems like we ended up getting a lot out of this, huh? She's got a quest too.
All right then.
It's the day before Idol's Day. Do believe.
All right.
Oh, no, I'll hit the right button at
Why
some
now?
point. There we go. Yep, Idol's Day is tomorrow. We don't leave until next Idol's Day. Or till this one. I'm not entirely sure which. Yeah, we might leave here probably. Let's check
What
our
now?
followers list. I know Stroll has a quest, and it's going to be his last quest. Maria, we can finally do her quest because we have enough stuff for it. Let's talk to her
It's all
first.
right.
Don't worry, the tides will change. We'll arrive in Altaberry all the same.
well-
So there's something I'd like to ask you. You see, I'm not quite acquainted with life outside the island yet, so to avoid the blunders of your forthcoming travels, I'd like to learn about the world ahead of time. And so, I was wondering if you could tell me more about other towns, even just a bit would suffice.
I'm quite grateful.
Thank you very much. Let us talk as we stroll the beach. I'll talk to Yufa about the busiest, most bustling streets in Grand Trad, Sun Luno
Wow.
Street. Wow.
It's
Nothing like
like
Eteria.
Eteria. Incredible.
Oh, we're back to you talking now? Okay, that's fine.
Oh, wait. Do people in Grand Trad have big families?
I don't think so.
If it's called Sunlumio Street, then all its residents are of the Sunlumio, are they not? On the island, places are named after the people who live there, so... maybe that's not how it works there? I'm sorry, I must come across so strangely.
Well, what we found out, like, not even 30 seconds ago is y'all don't name stuff at all, so it's really weird that y'all then allegedly have been naming stuff this whole time, but okay.
Yufa?
Brother, I'm learning about the outside world from him. If I remain naive about it, I will only be a burden.
Does living beyond our borders make you anxious, Yufa?
A little. But I shouldn't be, no? This was my own decision.
It's natural to feel anxious about new things.
Precisely, yes. The first time I left the island, I was so nervous my knees shook.
Really? Is that true, brother?
No one steps out into the unknown without some trepidation in their heart. That said, people only fear what they don't know because they don't fully understand themselves. I believe this is your time, sister. You've heard of the trials of Malnever, have you not? It is an island where a peculiar monster lives, raised in stagnant magla. The monster reflects the anxiety of those who challenge it, and it provides those who overcome it with proof of their victory. I am one such victor, and I gained a great deal from it. I think you could stand to benefit as well, Yufa. You would count your new friends as reliable warriors, correct? Perhaps you might tempt them with the discarded treasures and armaments of our ancestors there.
Okay.
It will challenge you, to be sure, but you'll walk away better for it. Before you leave, consider testing your strength.
But... what if it proves too challenging?
We'll do it together, Yufa.
The weather on the island is unpredictable at best. We won't know how dangerous it will be.
I would never send my precious sister off without regard for her safety. I have some idea of how to handle the weather. Won't you put your faith in your new friend and me? Your focus must be solely on the trial.
I understand. If this proof you speak of will give me the power to step boldly into my future, then I will want for nothing else.
That's the spirit. If you do decide to go, pay me a visit before heading out. I would see you all off safely.
This one's important.
Okay, so it's an actual quest. I need to complete the trial in the deepest part of the lands of ceremony for Yufa. The informant Golden Deer Hearth on Virga Island should know more about the monsters there.
Yes, that's the place. You know, I wouldn't mind visiting if we've the time.
We literally passed by this place. Like, you can see it like 10 feet away, and we're going to loop all the way around just so that it looks like
we'll
we
face
know what we're
danger
doing.
here.
Okay.
All rather mysterious, isn't it? But knowing you'll be at my side, I admit, I do find my courage. A trial awaits. Please, lend me your strength.
Sure.
Hey, hasn't that island been abandoned for quite some time? I hope the Magla isn't too strong. But you'd better be prepared for the worst, okay?
Sure. Okay, so that's her quest picked up. Let's go ahead and just do strolls. Oh, you know what? We should probably do a hard save. And while this hard save is going, I'm actually going to, ahead of time, run this ad. The last one for the stream. And, what? Don't know what happened. Allegedly, SurryBot banned someone for spam, but it's not even showing up in my actions taken, like, thread, other than that they were banned. Normally it's like, oh, this thing happened, and this is what they posted. Oh, actually, there it is. Hold up. Let me drag this over here so I can see it better. Good. Good bot. Good bot. It was a best viewers post. It blocked it so quick, like I couldn't even see it. It didn't put it in the like the little chat window at all. Normally, like if it blocks something, it'll have the post still there and it's like striked through and dark gray. And it didn't do that. It was just like, nope, you're not even making it that far in the door, and booted them out. I had to like dig through the SurryBot settings to actually see it. Well, like if it's a chat that they suspect, it'll post it in a mod version of the chat, and I can still see it and mods can still see it, but it won't post it to chat until one of us either approves it or denies it or whatever, right? This didn't even do that. It didn't even make it that far into the system before it got booted. Kind of cool. It's the first time SurryBot's actually done its job really well. I'm just like, oh man, thanks. Kind of fantastic. Okay, I think Stroll's over here, so let's go do Stroll's quest. This should knock him up to level 8, and we should be done dealing with Stroll. Got the lance, and now all we need is the tide. Blah, 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 blah. This is just the recap stuff. What we want, this is actual
Thanks
quest.
a bunch.
Truly, thank you. You've been such a great help. Can you point the Gauntlet Runner towards my village again? What? Oh, we're getting his,
you know,
final thing.
I'm truly blessed with good fortune. I was born into nobility, lived a carefree childhood, and I even survived a human attack. But more than all of that, I've met people I can trust. I'm further blessed in friendship.
Even more than being fed on a golden spoon while da-da-da-da-da. I have power of friendship.
Sometimes it frightens me. I question whether or not I deserve to have all this.
If you have doubts, just prove to yourself that you do.
You're right. I'm the only one who can do that, after all.
Right.
After all, I was only able to help the people here because of my parents' wealth.
Not what we meant.
The inheritance just happened to be in the royal capital, and the people of Harlia were coincidentally in the same place.
Luck is its own type of skill, right?
That's the guy with 70 luck.
Guess I should just embrace it, yes.
I'm like the epitome of what Stroll
is. I don't regret using full
is.
inheritance as I did for a moment. Given a second chance, I would do the exact same thing.
I still feel like you should have just... You already own the land we're standing on right this second. Couldn't you have just used that money to fix the town?
But I think I defied my parents in some way. That's my only regret in all this.
I'm sure they'd have done the same.
I just don't know. Even during the attack, my parents shielded me from the fighting. They told me to get to Grand Trad with all haste. Grand Trad. Rangif said my parents told him the same. They wanted everyone to flee to the capital.
Yeah.
And then the merchant in the capital was the one keeping the inheritance. Is this all really coincidence?
No, your parents orchestrated it this way.
If that's true, though, do you think my parents might have intended the inheritance to be...
He might not be the brightest, but he gets there eventually. It only took us 90 hours of game time and like 3 months in game.
The family treasure my father mentioned in the letter. He wasn't talking about the inheritance. He meant the people. A nobleman is the shield in his people's hands, durable enough to protect them, but light enough to carry. Else what value does he have? I continue to find ways I never understood my parents.
They put their faith in you.
In me?
No, they put it in that tree.
They had faith in me. I'd always thought I'd been a worthless son to them.
They say a child never knows how precious he is to his parents.
He never knows. Someday, I will restore our home. Everyone will come back to live in peace. And I won't let anyone take it from us, ever again. But this isn't about my family. This tragedy must never be allowed to be repeated anywhere. On my pride as a noble, I swear it.
I can sense Stroll's unrivaled trust and his determination to change the future.
The proud noble Stroll, keeper and heritor of the warrior's virtues.
Can't wait till we figure out who Mysterious Voice is, because I kind of love it.
By the grace of his newfound powers, work together to give truth to our hopes and fulfill thy destiny.
I'm going to change the future with you.
When Stroll attacks a human-type monster, critical rate greatly increases. He's finally useful. Thank you for the hydrate. This one is the one that we were aiming for. It's not quite there yet, but Stroll is ready to acquire a new heroic embodiment.
Thank you, my friend. Hope is only a step behind a clear conscience. My parents' mantra has never been more clear to me.
Right? He can be used now. He's still going to miss everybody else that's not a human monster, though.
Do what you know to be just. And I will be just a step behind, no matter what. Look back, and you will find hope. Don't forget that.
His lines might not be very well, and they wrote the character kind of poorly, but the voice actor does one hell of a job. He does a lot with what he was given to work with. With a vision of Halia restored clear in my mind, I spent a moment enjoying the wind in my face, then returning with the others. Thanks to Stroll's strong faith in me, I now have the full support of the people of Halia. I hope Brigitte needs us, because her quest should be close too. I hear a voice. Aljuna. Come on, Brigitte. Aw. Unfortunate. Oh! We can go talk to Brigitte. Let's go do that. That's way more important. Get my merchant tier 2?
Ah, just you.
Your face is a sight for sore eyes. In preparation for a new facility on schedule, permitting we could continue to avoid prying eyes of the church they would disguise as inspections. As it stands, though, we aren't quite ready to take in any wayward souls. You're welcome to check in again later. Boo! That means hers will finish up as soon as we get to the new town. Frustrating. Okay.
All right then.
Who has nighttime missions for us? We still have to find Heesmay's urn. Let's go do that.
I'm in your debt.
Now, so lead us there then. On guard for monsters, we made our way cautiously by carriage to the forest of Heesmay's village. By Tadari's account, the remains weren't anywhere in the village. He searched homes, streets, and even crawl spaces, but found no sign of it. Yet, it was surely the work of a villager. No doubt they hid the urn somewhere it would not be found. They did not have much time, scant moments to hide it, to avoid arousing suspicion, which means our culprit must have to...
Sure.
Maybe they rushed it out of the village? Agreed. If there's no sign of it within the village bounds, that would be the logical next step. I suppose it went like this. The villagers disagreed that Tadari, but isn't confident in speaking out directly, and then suddenly they find themselves alone with the urn. They then seized the bones, hurried out of the village in an act of impulse.
Then,
if true, we're sure to find some traces of this on this road leading to the village. Let's keep an eye out as we move along. There it is. We've been gone for like 2 weeks, and these bones were just like sitting out in the wilderness. Just as you deduced.
Right.
Excellent work, Detective Heesman. Whatever it takes to hold my son in my arms once again. Was placed haphazardly in the shadows of a tree, easily found. It suggests to me the culprit did not truly wish it to be lost to me forever. I can only think that as long as I give up on letting my son rest here, then that'll satisfy them.
However...
But if that's truly how this should end... What do you mean?
What?
That's...
It's the villagers. They didn't want my son buried there. I would rather have been told. Had we talked openly, perhaps we could have found a spot of mutual satisfaction, but they staked no claim, hid themselves outright, and played at accepting me, demonstrating cowardice at 1-1 they deemed an outsider. This is a tendency that runs deep, yes, but the village isolation has magnified it dramatically. With such shadow cast, their trade and relations may never recover. There are children in the village too. Ought we really turn our backs on the village as such as this, one will grow poorer and more isolated by the day. I don't think we can let the village go on like this.
Right.
Children have no say in where they are born. Their environment is a product of the adults who raise them, and it falls to those adults to take responsibility for it. I'd like to speak with Tadari and the others once again. My time with you all has changed me for the better. Now, time has come to pass that favor on to the villagers. I can sense Heesmay's kind heart.
I found a way to change. Surely they too.
Heesmay now grows at a normal rate outside of our team. Can I ask you to indulge my selfishness just a bit longer?
My thanks.
Thank you. Let's head back for today and return when we're ready. Well, at least he's got his son's urn back.
And the age of a new king draws nearer.
This here.
Oh, a war chest from Brigitte. Some extra money. Just in time for Idol's Day.
Speaking of which...
Since we've got some time before the fake lance is ready, I let Basilio and Fidelio know that we're going to settle in here for a little bit, and I can imagine they responded with some chubby little nod and a smile. Hardly. So I made something up about how the tide was too unstable to sail on. I mean, what's one more little lie on top of the heap? They bought it,
Most
I
helpful.
think. Is that so? Well, that works out in our favor. Now we must simply carry on as normal, doing all our usual activities so as not to arouse their suspicions.
Well then.
Okay. What we are going to do is stop here. I have food to eat. And a video to watch because I'm obsessed. Just saying.
What now?
Okay, so it looks like tomorrow will still be, if it works. I have to put a caveat in that because I'm not 100% sure when the actual launch time of the game is. I'll have to look that up tonight. But let's do. I wish I need to tie my. You know what? We're just leaving it this way. I'm not fixing it. We're just leaving it. We're leaving it. We're moving on. Hi. I'm sideways. So we have S.T.A.L.K.E.R 2 tomorrow. I think I said Stellar Blade, but I meant S.T.A.L.K.E.R 2. If that launches when it's supposed to, originally I think it's like something tonight. If not, we might actually still have one more day of this. Some of the other games have been launching at like 10 Pacific, which then puts it at like 1 Eastern. So if it launches that way on Game Pass, then we'll have to wait. I'm doing it through Game Pass. I'm not doing it through like a purchase. So we're kind of up to the whims of Microsoft on that. It's about the best I got. I think there was one other thing I wanted to do. We are actually 1 follower away from 100. So tomorrow I'm going to add like the little screen doohickey back to the stream just to like show that we're like that close. Let's see who we have to raid. Hollyway for once is actually playing Smite. Do we bug her? You know what, yeah, let's do that. Oh man, yeah. So we're getting close. We have 1 major city left and 1 major dungeon left. That major dungeon is the last dungeon. However, there's some side stuff we can do. There's some side like monsters that we would have to look up to find. The fact that I'm sideways is actually making me dizzy, which is silly. But the mouth synchronous with like my head, my brain's just connecting the two, and it's like, careful, you're falling. I'm like, it's not even me. That's a VTuber model. Calm down. Okay. So that raid is ready. I'm going to kick us over there, and I'm going to go eat a chicken sandwich. Y'all have a good day. Bye. Bye-bye. Thank you for stopping out. Bye.